And we're underway. It's the Tier 3 Championship here in Gloucester Township. It's the Suffolk Super Gremlins and the South Philly Moonshiners. The Shiners in white pushed into their own end here. In the early goings on the backhand sent up the wall. They try to bust through. Super Gremlins battling for this one as they are going from right to left, trying to get in. Shiners take a blast from the point, gets blocked. Big wind up there by Ryan Campbell, their top goal scorer in this tournament. Keep an eye on him, number 54 in white. In the meantime, on the other side, Ryan Tierney tries to cycle that one ahead. This one comes up the wall. Super Gremlins on the attack. They hold that one at the high neutral zone. Battling for this one, wave and they score! Super Gremlins get a goal, 51 seconds in, it's 1-0.
What a way to start this game. As it comes down close, picking up loose garbage in front. There's 4 from the guys right in front of the net. Who's the one that gets this one? It's lifted up, hits the wall, and then bouncing over, it hits a foot, and then just catches the far side. And I think that this is going to go to Ryan Tierney.
His 4th goal of the tournament. Yes, I did hear the officials make that scoring play. Ryan Tierney opens the scoring 51 seconds in. The Super Gremlins, who were battling, and it was so close, up down to the last minute to get them into this final, as they really had a hard-fought semi. But they made it, they're here, and they've got the lead in the championship game of Tier 3. Just 51 seconds in, and they try for another one. That pass goes all the way across the crease. Trying to get set up. Take a look and see who's in net for the Shiners, if it's Mike McKenna or Mark McGowan. But in the meantime, we are underway, and already the Super Gremlins with the lead. Here's another play. Griffin Braun at the point with a blast from way up high. That one doesn't find its way all the way through, though. Jaskowitz tries to get this one out, and it's going to go down for, oh, they were saying icing. I think I hit the bench.
Right here, right? Yeah. Go straight up. On your zone. They're okay, guys. They're okay.
Just a big goal to start off. The Super Gremlins came in as the number 3 seed. But that was just a quick bounce. He had to get a really big stick on it.
We did get confirmation. It is Mike McKenna in net for South Philly. The Moonshiners find themselves in a hole quickly here. A stick is dropped, and here come the Super Gremlins back the other way. Big number 7, Griffin Braun, bowling his way through, and they lose that one. Moonshiners send a wide pass, banks that one off the near side boards, and the nifty little play doesn't go for Dan Crowley. Back in the other direction, Braun with a shot. Jaskowitz up the wall. The crowd continues to grow here as the night extends onward. Second of 4 championships here in Gloucester Township as the NBHL season comes to a close. We've put 1 tier to bed. 3 more to go. Here's Braun, another play. He tries to fight his way through. Zach Simonetti helping out. Now back to the point. Quick shot. That one gets blocked. Tim Washburn couldn't get it through. Poking away at that one, but McKenna hangs on.
Yeah, McKenna having to go to work really early here. The Moonshiners have had quite a run. They've already eliminated the number 1 and 4 seeds earlier today. So they are playing with house money.
They are looking good and feeling good. Captain John Grebe with the offensive faceoff. Tried to win that one, just ended up out of play. There you see the Moonshiners captain Boomer Jansen as well, number 36.
Thank you.
With the C on his chest, playing on the wing. Officials making sure everyone's lined up properly. And it is, oh, and a nice set play off the draw. Ryan Tierney was on the doorstep looking for his second, but a really nice set face-off play there by the Super Gremlins. Just barely doesn't go. Representing Long Island, the Suffolk Super Gremlins with an early lead. They try to get another, and oh, what a save! McKenna with a huge stop. And a great back check breaks up that second opportunity. That was Jansen. But this one's going to go down for icing, and the Moonshiners are back on their heels.
They get the pass down, and there was room for the shot to go over, but just did not get enough lift. The Moonshiners got really lucky there.
Hey.
Super Gremlins, another offensive zone faceoff. Brett Ansbacher wins that faceoff back. Nice little move on the backhand. Tries to cut it to the middle. Player goes down in a heap. No call. Moonshiners looking for their first offensive rush. They gained the line, but just ran out of room. Just a little bit crowded on that left wing. Dave Rooney makes a play in front of the penalty box and can't keep it. Glove down. Here's another chance. Scores! Brett Ansbacher! And the Super Gremlins push, and it's 2.
25-6.
Brett Ansbacher with his first goal of the tournament.
I got 25-16.
And he's got the Suffolk fans fired up. He came in with 7. He came in with 2 goals in the regular season. And just a sniper shot to the left side of the high scoring area. The Super Gremlins looking super pumped.
What a finish and a great look there. There's the Selly from the MVP TV Replay Center. Beautiful, huge goal. And I'm loving the energy on the Super Gremlins bench. They are pumped up, fired up, ready to go. And that one gets chipped out of play. The Super Gremlins argue about where the faceoff should be. I don't know that they're going to win it.
Wonder if that last goal is going to be a wake-up call for the Moonshiners. They have been riding high throughout the tournament bracket. Now it's time to get serious.
Kevin Cuoco lost that draw at center. Now he's have to chase.
Oh, it's out.
Passing back and forth. Eventually the Moonshiners do get it in the neutral zone. Matt DeAngelis. And another whistle. There you see the official scoring play for the first one. Ryan Tierney getting credit. And we'll wait until we have the Brett Ansbacher goal confirmed, but pretty easy to see. There it is. I'm sorry, there's Tierney. And we'll see Brett Ansbacher's official goal confirmation shortly. But in the meantime, we are back underway. Moonshiners on their heels in the early going, but a fast pace to this one. There's some physicality, shoulders coming together. Down behind the net, picked up by Batista. Goes down, more shoving there. That one's Kablock. And we got a whistle.
Looks like the Shiners are going to the power play, and looks like we got an injury. That's one of the Moonshiners. Can't tell who that is.
Here's some groans of pain. You hate to see this. It looks like that's Rob Batista. There's Ansbacher's goal being confirmed. But it sounds like that is, I believe that is number 77, Rob Batista, who went into the corner hard. He's being looked at right now. 5:17 on the clock here in the first period. The Suffolk Super Gremlins leading 2-0. Quick strikes 51 seconds in, and then another one shortly thereafter. He's limping off, but it is Batista. Needs help. He gets the ovation.
It's right there.
See if we get an opportunity to see what happened down there. Unfortunately, we don't have an angle that gets that corner.
Yeah, that's a tough position. Even from our main cam, it was shrouded a little bit from the crowd. He's limping hard, and he sounded like he was in pain. We'll keep an eye on number 77. My suspicion is he will not return, but we'll listen and see if we can get an update from the benches. He is putting weight on it without help. So we'll stick with Joey Delgado and see if we get any updates later on. In the meantime, Super Gremlins come right back! There was a whistle, possibly offside, trying to spring Ryan Tierney, who has the opening goal.
Yeah. Yeah, it was offside, and the crowd thought it was really close.
No zone.
But back it goes.
Face off one clean by John Grebe.
Good.
But gave it away. Moonshiners on the near side. Banks that one off of a defender. Boomer Janssen. Now on the far side, chasing after it. They do get to it first. Sticks coming together. Moonshiners trying to get a little bit of a low cycle going. There's the pinch in. Ryan Campbell. Campbell's got it. He's one of their top goal scorers. His ball loose in front. Turning that one poked off of Jansen's stick. Back to the point. Super Gremlins actually making a change as that big save there by Andrew Alessi, one of his first of the game, comes all the way down for an icing. But mighty bold of the Gremlins to make a change while under pressure in their own zone.
I think he was injured as well. He was down on the ground. It took him a while to get up.
Physicality very evident in the early goings of this one. Just barely halfway gone in the first period. Super Gremlins up 2-0. The Moonshiners with an offensive zone face-off. This one to be taken by Eckinger. No icing. That one picked up by Strybeck. Chipped ahead. Forced to come back and collect is Martinez. Ruben Martinez finds Strybeck off the wall. Strybeck's got some room. Makes a little feather pass in between for Eckinger. Lelam gains the line. Lelam takes a shot. Why not? They felt good testing McKenna from way outside. Still under control. German. This one goes high and bouncing. Big shove there by Lelam. Gets the ball loose. Behind the net. Tries to turn and go. Dave Rooney defending. Gets the stick up high. No call. We go on. On the cycle shot at the top of the circle, and that one deflects high and out of play with 3:27 to go. First period.
And you can see the confidence in the Super Gremlins. They're willing to shoot from anywhere after getting 2 early goals in this game. The Moonshiners looking to try to swing momentum back the other way. But with all that offensive pressure from the Gremlins, it's going to have to be one step at a time.
Colin Strain battling to win that one for his team. That one bouncing a header. Eventually ball comes loose and goes wide. Griffin Braun swings a shot. Jared German. There you see the officials telling him no stick. There's another shot from outside. That was by Jake German. Tried to give and go on the cycle. Banks that one off the outside of the cage. Now with speed is Kablak trying to get out of his end. He's got support on the half wall, and he uses that speed and continues. Almost left it behind. That slows up. Adcock Jr. comes in, gets the body. Careful not to hold. Careful not to hold. That was close. You heard the officials. Now on the near side, Super Gremlins continue to try to push. Gets a little messy in the neutral zone, and that one goes back for an icing with 2:37 to go. And some Super Gremlins going to change. More fist bumps there on the bench.
Again, that confidence flowing. They were one of 4 teams that got a bye in the play-in round. The top 4 seeds go through. They faced the Colorado Massive and escaped with a shootout win, but then their confidence really got boosted when they took down the number 2 seed, South Hills Invaders.
Again, just barely won that game. They did trail or tie the entire way until the finale. A very close game in the semis, but they are feeling it right now. Nice job dispossessing that one. Campbell has it behind the net. Changes directions. Takes a look across. Oh, try for the backdoor tap in. Nice look by the Moonshiners, but it wouldn't go. That was speed on the near side. Matt Gaba. He rips his shot. Fought off by McKenna. John Reed, rather. Moonshiners. Jansen just rips that one, forced into the glove by Alessi, who hangs on.
Go over there.
All right, let's take a look at both sides here. Alessi had to make the toughest save of the game so far for himself off that right circle, and then back the other way, McKenna, who has been really tested, just barely getting a piece of that one. The Gremlins looking for those sniper shots from those boards.
Quick face-off here, and the Super Gremlins still coming. Right-hand side, 100 seconds to go. Battling for that one, tried to bolt through. McKenna lost his paddle, now he's got it. Rooney flips that one high on the backhand. They call icing, and it's going to get whistled and come down with about 26 to go.
So this is another thing the Gremlins are doing, crashing the net as it lost his paddle, at least for a moment. Luckily, stays near him, so it doesn't have to do much, but that's an unusual way to make it a stop, using the blocker to swat it away from the crease.
I love seeing Mike McKenna fight it off like that. He had a tough start to this period.
No ice! No!
Still fighting for it. No icing on that call. Dan Grebe picks it up in his own end as we approach 1 minute to go here in the first period. The Super Gremlins leading this one 2-0, and that one goes out of play. The clock frozen at 1:07.
The Moonshiners get their bearings together after giving up 2 early goals. They have the capability of getting past Alessi. They've already toppled 2 big ones. Can they do it again? The Gremlins coming in as number 3 seed.
Big face-off there for Kevin Cuoco, but he couldn't control it, and this one ends up on a Super Gremlin stick and comes all the way back down. Now picked up on the near side for the Moonshiners. They flip it through the neutral zone, or try to, and that one gets eaten up by Braun. Braun gains the zone. He's got 2 players crashing, but he fans on it. Rooney turning it back the other way. 45 seconds left to go in the period. Now on the far side, trying to beat out the icing. Oh, so close. Couldn't get there in time, and it's going to come all the way back.
It's little things like that that can really deflate someone, going all that way to beat out the icing, especially being down 2-0. But 40 seconds left. They got plenty of time to discuss this in an intermission.
Plenty of time left to go. 39.9 seconds. Super Gremlins with a face-off. Back to the top of the circle. Takes a look. McKenna, watch out. Oh, that was a close one. They still have it. Super Gremlins have it in deep. Drained. Back to the point. Shot, scores! It's 3-0!
What a way for this to go. So it comes all the way from the point. Was this deflected at all? Clean through. It may have been inadvertently screened by Mike Kablan. Bad timing for that to happen, and
It's right there behind you.
now the Gremlins feeling really good, up 3-0, and we're not even in the intermission.
Yeah, that looked like a screen there. Tough go for McKenna, but a blast. I think Colin Strain, number 31, is going to get credit for the goal. We'll wait for the official call. 15 seconds left in the period. Moonshiners would love to get something here.
6 down front.
Behind the net, changing directions, maybe even trying to get a penalty. Nothing happened in 4 seconds to go. That one gets lifted up but not out, and the final seconds tick down. And that's going to do it. The period ends. Let's take a look at that blast one more time to make this one 3-0.
Yeah, he just sought to just throw it on net, and it just happened to be at the time that Black was going through. I don't think he was expecting that shot to come. Otherwise, he wouldn't have known that he was screening his own goalie. It's one of the downsides of protecting the net like that.
No, I initially. Oh, let's listen in. We could hear the bench for a second. But I originally thought that was number 31, Colin Strain. Now I don't think it was. I think that was someone from a little bit higher in the zone. But either way, the Suffolk Super Gremlins have come out and punched the Moonshiners in the mouth. 3-0. If you're on that bench, oh, it's going to be Jake German with the goal, number 98. Huge goal for that team either way. But Daniel, if you're South Philly, what is this conversation on the bench looking like for you?
I mean, you got to get everyone to take a breath, reset, and remember how you got to this level. They were the ones that beat a Pittsburgh team. They beat a Raleigh team. They are more than capable of taking down the number 3 Suffolk Super Gremlins. But what they need to be doing is remember their positions, but they need to be acting quick, because I think Suffolk is using their speed to really mess up their defense. So they have to be watching out for that.
Love the look of those logos on those jerseys, the Super Gremlins and the Moonshiners with excellent logos there. Officials for this one, Kevin Bever and Trevor Jarvis, kept things under control for the most part here. Physicality seems like it tamped down a little bit after Batista went off. Still waiting to see if we see number 77 back, as the attack there for Ryan Campbell gets snuffed out by Alessi.
Yeah. No, you're sliding. You're good.
That's the start that the Moonshiners need. They need to be attacking everything at the net. At this point, I would be starting to play the possession game.
New center, green, new black.
Reset.
Oh, he jumped a little bit. Let's go. Don't go early.
Moonshiners have it. There's a shot. Ooh, good look through traffic. Nice opportunity by Campbell. He's their top goal scorer. He's got 4. There's another shot. A little bit of traffic in front, but a good job boxing out in front.
He should be helping the Moonshiners get their morale back. Only 30 seconds in, but every little bit matters. They get 2 shots on net, and they should be working it brick by brick.
Faced off won by the Super Gremlins. This one comes all the way down. Flipped through the neutral zone, but nice stick there by Jared German. And the Super Gremlins come right back on the attack. Try to flip that one through. German, that one bouncing off a stick. Good defensive lead by Matt DeAngelis. Now getting pressed against the wall. Moonshiners just the wind completely out of their sails right now. Super Gremlins are just looking faster and more aggressive, but lots of time left, rather. Super Gremlins have it again, left-hand side. They get it in deep. Chasing after this one is DeAngelis. Nice job using his body to protect. He needs some help. They are do-si-doing, and they're all tangled up. Both players want the officials to say something. Neither one will say anything. We continue on. Collected on the near side by Kablak. And that one's icing.
Hey. Let's go.
Moonshiners did not sound very happy about that, and
Did you wave it? No. No. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh. No, pick it up. There we go.
Bench just looking frustrated for South Philly. We did get a report from the bench that Rob Batista is done. He was on the deck. He's got a brace on his leg, which I guess he did have before the injury, but maybe aggravated something. I think he is probably done for the night. That's a tough loss. Oh no, he's out there. I'm sorry. So he's back out with a brace on. So we'll keep an eye on him when we see him, number 77 in white. Not out there currently.
He was here about 10 minutes ago.
We'll keep an eye on that. In the meantime, 2 minutes gone here, second period. Super Gremlins leading this one 3-0. Couldn't get that one through. And that one comes back in the other direction. Moonshiners. And they need a change. Still coming in on the attack, though. Takes a look. Turns that one underneath. Set up Eckinger. Still battling for this one. Comes around. Super Gremlins have it on their own side. That one's number 66, Matt Gaba. Across the half wall, past the hash marks, and up in front of the benches, chipped ahead. Tyranny wanted to bust forward with that, but couldn't get a piece of it. Now on the other side, Aaron Dunn collects. He's got all kinds of room. And he's just going to walk it in. They gave it to him, so why not? Now he's going to go off on a change. And Adam Jaskowitz for the Moonshiners sends it forward. Comes right back to Jaskowitz.
Good job.
And they just can't get through the neutral zone. Super Gremlins come on in again. Curling away. Anthony Ulrich. Shot from just beneath the red line. Sent forward, diving, trying to keep that one alive. Moonshiners try to gain the zone. Super Gremlins doing a good job of clogging the neutral, making it really hard on the Moonshiners to gain entry. Suffolk work this one out. Now they gain the line. No problem there. Sent down for another icing. This is going to come back at 17.
So our matchup today, the Suffolk Super Gremlins, technically the first team representing Long Island. We did have a team called the Long Island Sound in Tier 2, but they were North Jersey division at the time. And for the Moonshiners, they're first representative for Philly in the final.
So really exciting to see that as the league just continues to grow year on year here in the 5th year of the NBHL. And that one going to go back for another icing. The Moonshiners just look so deflated right now. They can't get anything going. They can't get any momentum. They're struggling to string passes together. It's just really, really difficult hole they found themselves in here as we approach the halfway mark.
Do you think that after beating two teams, well-talented teams, that you would think that you would still have that confidence, but when you get that high, and it just feels deflating when you have all this not working in the final?
It definitely feels like they've hit a wall right now, and it all started with those quick goals, and like you said, the confidence is just flowing from the Super Gremlins. They look so comfortable out there. Definitely playing championship hockey right now, and another shot on the doorstep. Stop. Second chance. McKenna's down. They do manage to get that one out. Moonshiners get a change behind the play. Nice job. And that one just trickles in. Ball's loose. Oh, and the whistle. And there he is. There you see Batista's back out there. There you see the brace on his left leg.
It's at least a good sign that he's able to walk, but here he gets a chance here. It came loose for a moment. Unfortunately, the ref didn't see that it did come loose. So another unfortunate break for the Moonshiners.
You guys know I took my hearing aids out.
Face-off controlled by the Super Gremlins. Under pressure, getting harassed by Koblak, but ball comes out of the zone and gets flipped right back, so we'll reset and do it again.
And a great catch by a fan out there.
Campbell looked like he won the draw at first, but Super Gremlins have it. Then they get lost in feet. Now it comes back in the other direction. It's Kablak. Sends it back to the point. Loads up. Big shot in front. Comes right back out, and Super Gremlins able to prevent any sustained pressure. That one was going to be ice, but it's on net. McKenna forced to play it, and it turns into a face-off right in front of him.
And it goes back to square one for the Moonshiners as they have to take another defensive zone draw at the halfway mark of this final.
You good?
Line up in the offensive zone for the Super Gremlins. Won by the Moonshiners, and that one just off a foot. Can't get a good bounce. That one sailing high, but a good opportunity as McKenna had to wave at it. Good foot speed there by Ulrich to make sure he can get back. There's a shot from wide. Alessi doing a little spin in his crease. But the Moonshiners have really struggled to test Andrew Alessi so far. Big pile up in front. But the ball never really found its way to him. And a nice move! 2-on-1! Across! Oh, sliding! Good defense. It breaks that one up. DeAngelis can't get through. They get tied up again. Shot bangs off the glass. Which in this case is chain link fence, but you know what I mean.
No!
It's not icing, or it's not ice, but we still call it icing, because that one's not icing. A little bit of a shove there. No call. This one flipped high. Glove down. Moonshiners battling to try to keep it alive. Late stages of the second period, and they find themselves in a 3-0 hole. They really love to get at least one before this stanza closes out. Bouncing, never gain the zone. Now they tag up. Moonshiners come in. There's a shot, but from that far out, no screen, no traffic. Pretty easy save for Alessi. And Super Gremlins back on the attack. Little shimmy shake by Gaba. Gets that one in front. Scores! And the Super Gremlins get another. It's 4-0.
And the onslaught continues as it look at wide. Well, he should go wide open, but he didn't need it. Goes on the near post. It was well covered too. This time there's no screen, and he just found the hole there on the top corner. That was just a good wrist shot.
Absolutely roofs it, and it's Tierney again. But Matt Gaba with a great play coming out of the corner. They make this one 4-0 as we approach 3 minutes left to go here in the second period. The Moonshiners absolutely with their backs to the walls here. They come down on the rush, gain the line. They're challenged at the blue. Batista tries to make a play. He collapses. That one out of play. And there you see the bench continues to be fired up. The Super Gremlins are feeling it.
Ball, please, Tony.
So could you not be leading 4-0 past halfway through the final, and you are that close? It's a high that you only experience at least once in your lifetime.
We've seen leads evaporate, though, so there's still a lot of hockey left, but right now they are feeling good. On the strength of 2 goals from Ryan Tierney, who opened up the scoring 51 seconds into the first period. He now makes it 4-0. Tough go of it for the Moonshiners, and that ball almost rolling off of Dave Rooney's stick. He's forced to retreat and flip that one high into the neutral zone, swatted at, and eventually picked up by Eckinger. Still bouncing. No one can control it. And who else? The Super Gremlins. Nazarski gets crunched. And that one easily by Alessi. And he's just going to hang on, because why not?
Stop. Hey, gentlemen.
And
Stop.
oh,
5'6".
I had 16 with a rough. Is that for what?
We're going to have a roughing call here. Let's see what happens.
Pretty sure it was 16. Yeah, I'm just asking.
They're going to call against the Gremlins, looks like. So here they go on the boards.
16. Got 16 for
Oh, no, excuse me, it's going to be on the Moonshiners. It was both 16s that went onto the boards, but they're going to call a rough here, and things just keep getting worse.
Hear a little bit of the chatter from the benches, but the wheels definitely coming off for the Moonshiners here.
See the guy that fell around?
That's got it. Okay, take this. Nice.
Yeah, sunrise.
All right. Now. Hold on. Now.
Let's listen.
Hey, guys. Hey. He called the guy that fell down. That got for the so we're going to take it to center ice. Okay. Okay. Right? Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Now we'll take it to center ice. Okay. All right. Right here. We'll take it to center ice, Jet. Center ice. Center ice. Yeah. No call. No call. No call. Well, yeah. It's just a little mix-up. Hey, it happens to all the best of us, right? Here we go, guys.
There you hear it. Just a little mix-up happens to the best of us. No call. We play on at even strength as that one goes out at 1:57 here of the second period. No penalties. We are even strength.
Disastrous for the Moonshiners had they had to work on the PK.
It's already not looking great. They really need to find something here in the last 2 minutes. Even if they don't score, if they find something that they can build off of, you got to be careful not to get frustrated. The losing battle there. Anthony Ulrich did a nice job. Turned away. Good steal there by Martinez. Ruben Martinez drives wide, sends it up the middle, and that one just rolls off the stick. Got to maintain your composure. You're the Moonshiners. That one goes high and gloved down by Mike McKenna.
So let me show you how good the Super Gremlins have been. 14 out of their 18 players have at least 1 point. So that's how deep their depth is. I think you mentioned it at the top of the show.
They have been a problem all night. There's just no one person to key in on. Even though Tierney's already got 2, it's just been, the engine has been rolling to get it back to the point. There's a blast! Big save by McKenna at the top of the crease.
Just keep firing on all cylinders. The Moonshiners really need to get a goal here before the end of the period. Because what they need now is a motivational goal.
This one lost on the faceoff. Here comes some speed. Chopped at.
There we go. Let's go.
Bob Block wins the race. Makes a move on the backhander shot. Oh, what a save! Oh, and then an elbow in front. That's going to be a call. Oh, wow, this is actually going against the Super Gremlins. I saw a player in black go down.
I got
Let's
19
listen in.
black, minor slash.
Something completely not relevant. It's a slash. Let's see what happens.
19 black, minor
So watch
slash.
this. The call against 19. So apparently here is what they call for the slash. Before the contact up in there, and a double whammy, he ends up getting a stick to the face.
He gets called. So this is a Moonshiners power play. Tim Washburn goes off for the slash. It'll be about half the penalty here at the end of the period. If they can't score, they'll start the third with 45 seconds. But this is the break that the Moonshiners need to try to get back into this game. held by Alessi with 29.6 to go. Second period. A huge face-off here.
Preferably would rather score the goal before the intermission, because this will at least give them time to motivate each other during the intermission.
They win the draw, but get their wires crossed. Two players went to the same space. That one gets cleared out. 15 seconds left to go in the period. They haven't even gained the zone.
Good.
Now they do, but the shot gets blocked. Last 10. There's a shot from way outside. Takes a bounce. Cuts in. Here's one last chance. And cleared out. And that's gonna do it. 2 periods in the books. Suffolk Super Gremlins up 4. South Philly Moonshiners 0.
The good news for the Moonshiners is they do have the power play carried over. The bad news is they got a huge hill to climb even if they do convert this power play. But the morale has just deflated in the second period. All that confidence they had going in. But this is where your job as captain goes in. You need to keep your team together. You have to keep their spirits high. The game is not over yet, and there's only 10 minutes left in your season. It is now or never.
You can beat it. Was it this one?
I mean, that's just it, right? It's 10 minutes no matter what. So the question is, what can they do? And how is this season going to end? They've made it to the top here. It's as far as you can go. It's just a question of how you're going to feel when you go home. On the other side, the Super folks, Suffolk Super Gremlins, are rolling, and they have been since 51 seconds in, powered on the strength of 2 Ryan Tierney goals and backstopped by Andrew Alessi so far, perfect through 2 frames.
And even there, before this game, Nick Leland was their top scorer with 5 goals. And so far, he's only got 1 assist in this game, so they haven't even thrown everything at their net yet.
On the South Philly bench, Captain Boomer Jansen overheard saying, hey, this is our last chance as a group, so let's go out and do it.
We go, White.
We'll see quite a few changes across the league. A lot of changes as teams, because of salary cap and other things, might look different next year. In the meantime, stick around as we got the third period here of Tier 3. The Tier 1 final is right after this. And then the Tier 2 closing it out, our quadruple header here with the NBHL Championship coming to you from Gloucester Township, the Garage Beer Rink in New Jersey. Oh, a little bit of frustration there as the ball just rolls off the stick of Matt DeAngelis. They're forced to tag up, and they do. But they will get the offensive zone draw here. Still on the power play for just a little bit longer, but not much.
This is an absolute must convert. If they don't end up converting this power play, the Moonshiners are just going to be lacking motivation, and this is going to surely be a closer for the Super Gremlins.
And the door is open, and that's it, even strength. I was going to say, even if they don't score on the power play, if they could generate some momentum from it, but those power plays that are broken up by the intermission, it's always so hard to carry that over. There's a little shove as Mazarski gets knocked down. It's always so tough to maintain that energy when you get broken up between periods like that, but no goal. The kill goes to the Super Gremlins. They still lead this one 4-0. Let's see if the Moonshiners can generate some energy. Super Gremlins gain the zone. Here comes Leland. Like you said, one of their top scorers has barely even shown up in this game because they don't need it, because everyone is contributing. Tierney's 2 now put him also at 5 on the tournament. Dave Rooney flips that one high. Stays at least in play. Thought that might have gone over the wall. but they can't control it. Now that one gobbled up and turned aside by Pugh. Batista with a shot, rebound! Oh, that's the play they want, the big scramble, and it doesn't go. McKenna makes, Alessi makes a good first stop, and the defense clears it out in front.
Oh, good zone, good zone.
No icing on this one. We did get a report that Mike Minazarski for the Super Gremlins limped off. We'll see if we can get an update from the benches on him.
No change, straight out.
So going back to that chance, the best one of the game, and he got his stick interrupted for a moment. Kaplak had a chance, but just got pestered all the way through. Try to see who that is. Can't quite tell, but it was mainly the defense with the disruptive play.
Oh, and that one, hang on, watch out! Took an awkward bounce, and McKenna lost sight of it for a second. John Grebe tried the jam play.
What did that hit? Took a bounce off the boards. What did that hit? But great attention to detail by John Grebe. Nearly snuck one in.
Off the face-off. Here comes Jensen. Boomer Jensen takes a shot, blockered aside, and out of play.
Yeah, please.
Super Gremlins are just real comfortable now. Not to mention that they did take down number 2 seed South Hills. Again, that's 2 Pittsburgh teams that were taken down, and it looks like there's going to be Leslie's going to the bench, maybe at an equipment adjustment, maybe.
I'm not sure what's happening. Oh, glasses. Glasses issue.
I know that problem.
I guess the goalie needs to be able to see, huh?
Yeah. If you've never worn glasses before, you get sweat dripping into your glasses. It can fog up in temperatures like these. Believe me, as a goalie myself, I know that kind of problem.
He's able to get the adjustment here. 7:22 on the clock. Moonshiners with a shot. They score! South Philly's on the board!
That was exactly the motivator they needed. Let's see where that went. So it was a slap shot. Now I want to see if they made it clean through, or was there a rebound? Oh, he was redirecting it right into the hands of the number 24. That is Brent Blood, and he injected some new blood into this team.
Huge goal there on the shot pass. Adam Joskowitz to Brett Blood. And the Moonshiners are on the board, and here they come. Ball is loose, and they want to see if they can get another one.
Still in.
7 minutes left to go in this one, and it's a 3-goal lead for the Super Gremlins. And all of a sudden,
Touch, right
they're not careful, trying to avoid getting caught with their pants down here. They were looking and feeling pretty comfy. But another goal, and all of a sudden, the ice is tilting.
Good.
This one gets flipped in. Batista chasing after it. Ulrich plays it behind him. Dangerous little backhand pass, but it worked out. They work it up the wall and just get it in deep. Definitely feels like the Super Gremlins are just kind of playing that defensive game to try to close it out. And that might be risky, especially now that the Moonshiners have life. On the backhander, behind the net. Taking a look, right up the middle, left behind. Shot from the red line! Oh, very close. Moonshiners still have it. Cuoco behind the net. walks it out. This one loose. They can't lift it. Player goes down hard. Net's off. Now we got a whistle. Let's listen in.
Easy, back in your goal. Hey, relax.
I got him. Hey, separation, guys.
Black's going to go for a rough, it looks like.
That was a huge hit on the boards. They're both trying to go for it, but it was when he raised his hands like that. It did look like that he was stopping there. And just when the Moonshiners had all the momentum on their side, they got to go on the kill.
That was a tough one. And here we go. Momentum stuffed. And the Super Gremlins go back to the power play. Now battling along the far side corner, trying to restore that 4-goal lead. Moonshiners seeing if they can come up with a kill and maybe even something shorthanded. Alessi forced to play that one ahead. They got a crack behind him, showing a little bit of light. But they still need 3 more for the Super Gremlins, with a great chance here on the power play to knock the Moonshiners back down. In the meantime, that one goes up and out. We approach 5 minutes left to go here in the third period. The Tier 3 finals here at the NBHL Championship weekend. Stay tuned. Tier 1 is up next. But in the meantime, we are 5 minutes away. And here comes Campbell. It's knocked off of his stick. Moonshiners would love to break through with a shorty here. But this penalty doing a lot to stifle that momentum that they got off the goal. Super Gremlins bang it in. This one comes around. Leland across to Washburn. And this one coming in between sticks. Still battling for his German. And that one, oh, for a second I thought it was going on the bench, but no. Down into the corner. We're even strength, so that's it for the penalty. And here they come. Moonshiners. They're changing behind the play. They get their killers off. Little shot. Alessi turns aside, no problem. Now down to 4 minutes left to go. Super Gremlins on the strength of 2 Ryan Tierney goals, including one 51 seconds into the game. And hang on, we got a chance for another! Oh, and what a goal! Wait, hang on. Tierney thought he had the hat trick. No goal!
Oh, look at this. Stretch it out. And down and out. Trying to go for the backhand. And look at the... Oh, look at the... Oh, look, he squeezes it. Oh!
The scissor kick says no and denies the hat trick. 3:40 on the clock. Super Gremlins still lead and they have possession. What a huge save by Mike McKenna. Remember that one is if his team manages to tie it up, they've still got quite a hill to climb. Martinez gets that one around. Gotta be careful here.
Dylan!
Now at the point, there's a shot. It's blocked. Martinez has it again. 3:10 to go on the clock. Moonshiners trying to come away with this. Black, and he can't beat out the icing. 3:05. Let's take a look at that save from Mike McKenna again. He's down and he's in the splits already. Comes to high, tries to raise the Scorpion, and as that pass, or the shot rather, comes through, he clamps down. Oh, what a recovery. McKenna had the top of the net covered with the Scorpion kick. Tierney read it. He tried to go low and scissored it shut. What a huge save. Thank you, Justin, in the booth for that cam. A beautiful look there to replay you're only going to find here on MVP TV. In the meantime, 3 minutes left to go. Now down underneath. Wanted the interference call, but Kablack's not going to get it. His team's still trailing by 3. That one's going to go down for icing. And South Philly. Hang on, we got McKenna's asking for something. It's an icing. 2:43 to go. McKenna's waving at the bench. Now he comes back. Not sure what that was all about. Maybe wondering if they were going to pull him. And there's, again, 2:43 left to go. They finished their change. Kevin Cuoco at center. Try to win this draw offensively. They get it on the attack. Closed off, and that one hit the official. They set up. We'll keep an eye on McKenna and see when he does go, if he goes with a 3-goal deficit. And that one gloved down by Alessi.
Huge snare. Yeah, just look at this. Glove down, right, back to, and then look at that snare. Stretches out that left glove. That's one of those flashy saves you love to do as a goalie.
It feels good, and he feels like he's close to backstopping his team to a championship. Only a few minutes to go now. Super Gremlins would still love to get one more just to feel a little bit more secure, but a 3-goal lead is pretty strong. They go empty net, so it's 6-on-5 as we approach 2 minutes. The Moonshiners, they've pulled McKenna. Sails one in from way outside. Eckinger gets that one past the official. They hold it at the blue line. Little touch tap between his legs. And a shot gets through, scores! And with 1:51, the Moonshiners close within 2.
It's not over yet. All the way to the point. You would think that it would hit the defender in front. Now, did it hit something on the way? Let's see. Yeah, there was an opening. Oh, it actually hit him, and then the rebound in front.
Get out there.
That one is going to go to Brett Blood, his second.
Blood draws second blood for his team.
Perfect.
And a great look there once again. Thank you, Justin, for that MVP's patented second look on the replay. You wouldn't have been able to tell that any other way. A great shot from the net cam, and Blood's got 2. His team's within 2, and we're just under 2 minutes. They go empty net again, still 6-on-5. Little casual there in the neutral zone. That was dangerous. This one goes high over everybody. This is a race. Watch out, empty net, sliding. There's the shot, and they score. Super Gremlins get it back, and that just might ice this one.
10:66.
They stop the bleeding.
10:66.
In a way, right. He knew that there was going to be someone in. That is going to seal the deal.
You good on the goal?
They say to don't give
66.
food to Gremlins after midnight. Don't get them wet, because now they're going to be all over the place. The Super Gremlins on their way to Tier 3 champions.
And the hat trick goal makes it 5-2. 1:18 left on the clock. And that just might be the dagger to stop this late comeback from the South Philly Moonshiners. They're not going to quit. But with Tierney's 3rd goal, he was denied with that incredible scissor save. But now, under 1 minute to go and a 3-goal lead restored, that might be all the Super Gremlins need.
Go! Out!
Looking for a championship for Long Island. 45 seconds now. John Greaves going to pick it up, and you can see just in the posture of the Moonshiners that they know while they got close, they were able to start coming back just a little bit too late. Final 30 seconds are going to tick down. We play this out. They're swung at by Alessi. Now down to 15 seconds. Just going to wipe that one out along the board. They lift it down. And they are going to call the ice with 8.6 to go. But the celebration is beginning on the bench and on the rink.
Run it! Run it!
They're calling it.
And they're just going to run it. The Suffolk Super Gremlins have won, and they are your Tier 3 NBHL champions! The celebration in front of Andrew Alessi. Pitched a great game, got beat twice there late, but made the saves where it counts. A 5-2 final, your score as you see the handshake line. Daniel, who's your MVP for this one?
I mean, who else could it be? Ryan Tierney getting the hat trick. And it was a quick start. He got the first goal of the game, and it was all Super Gremlins from there. They were in the NBHL Championship last year, got eliminated in the round of 16. Second time around, they turn it into a championship and will bring it back to Suffolk. And what a team they are. They have beaten some big teams. They were just a powerhouse of an offensive team.
Really great performance there, and it really started 51 seconds in. That was it. And they never looked back. They're coming in for the celebration and awarding of the trophy. Stay tuned. Tier 1 and Tier 2 finals up next, including the McKeesport Aces and the Lakeland Caribou. Your Tier 1 final after this. Now you see the handshake line. Obviously a lot of respect. Just so great to see the league as it's continued to grow and grow. Seeing champions come from all different places. Representing the Long Island division, the Suffolk Super Gremlins put on a heck of a run at this tournament. And a phenomenal final here to win this one 5-2.
And give credit to the Moonshiners. They toppled two of the top teams. It was a Cinderella story. They beat the Raleigh Red Wolves, number 4 seed. They've beaten a Pittsburgh team, the North Hills Reapers, who came in as the number 1 seed. They should be happy that they got this far. They were playing with house money.
And the question then is, what can they do next season? I know they were talking on the bench about this is their last chance as a group. I don't know if they meant this season or if they had players who are going to be aging out, moving on. I don't know. But they had a heck of a run as the number 8 seed, but at the end of the day, they just ran out of gas. So let's go rink side for the presentation.
You guys went through a gauntlet, Long Island Tier 3. You earned the hell out of your spot here. So, I mean, credit to you guys. You had an incredible season. Dominated all weekend. Just amazing stuff, honestly. Suffolk. Well, who corrected me last year? I know one of you did. But before we get to the trophy, we're going to give out the MVP. Ryan Tierney.
Yeah, that's actually great.
The Suffolk Super Gremlins.
Once again, a great performance by the Suffolk Super Gremlins. Stay with us. We've got 2 championships left. Up next, the Tier 1 final featuring the Keysport Aces and the Lakeland Caribou. We'll take a short break, but stick with us because we've got the Tier 1 final up next.
What? Okay. We'll keep it muted now. Yep.
I don't know if anyone said thank you for stepping in and doing that. I don't know if anyone said anything else or whatever.
I just need to let them know that. Yo, guys, come here for a second. Hold up. Guys, come here for a second.
Yo, so I'm going to be mic'd during the game, so anything anyone says could be heard. I just need to make sure you guys are aware of the fact that it's going to be recorded. All right, I just want to make sure that they told me to ask. I don't know. Listen, that would have been interesting.
How are you? These are Mike.
I was told by Robbie. I cannot help. No, it's not like I tell jokes and I interact. I still like I actually, every time I get a chance to come here, I like myself up. I've actually gone back and watched the last one. Stop it. And then
We're good, Joey? We're good. You can hear me? Can you hear me? Which side you want first?
Nah, I'm good now. I'm unmuted now.
Are you doing center first, or you want me to do center?
I can do center first. Okay. All right. Give me my balls.
Let's bring it in. Go. Let's go.
Let's go. Team.
Teams gather around at their nets, circle up with their keepers, and get ready to get underway here. This is the Tier 1 final at the NBHL Championship. Thank you for tuning in. Chris Blair, Daniel Wilson, Justin Coette, and Team MVP here in Gloucester Township, New Jersey. If you've been with us all afternoon, then you've already seen two excellent finals, the women's and the Tier 3, as we saw the Valkyries and the Super Gremlins walk away with the first two championships of the night. We have two more, but arguably this one is the main event, the Tier 1 between the McKeesport Aces and the Lakeland Caribou. Daniel, what have you got for us for this fantastic final right ahead of us?
Well, both these teams have plenty of experience. Caribou in their third appearance in the championships, first time being in the final. We're going to be looking at several players. The one I'm looking at is Doug Sanders with 5 goals, 3 assists, 8 points. But there are plenty of names that are recognizable, like Joe Melillo and Mike Malloy, both of them who had been in the USA national team. But the Aces are stacked because it's a fusion of several teams, and you'll recognize a few of them who have formerly been with the Imperium, such as Taras Chernetsky, and of course in the net, as you see, Bryce Scanlon.
Number 80 for the Aces in between the pipes. And keep in mind, as we go on, we're going to be talking about a lot of these players are going to be represented at the NBHL Elite Tournament. But in the meantime, here we go, we're underway. Lakeland Caribou and McKeesport Aces. Caribou have it on their stick, and they come in across that blue line on the right-hand side. Turn and go. Callahan makes his shot. That one goes wide, now picked up behind the net. Rolls up to the point with a blast and held on. Scanlon gets his first save of the game.
Nice recover, Keith.
The Caribou, in their third appearance, as I just mentioned, they have been fighting at the top. When it came to Tier 1 teams, they had been in the mid-pack, but now they finally got the space they needed to make it all the way. This is their chance.
Malloy lost the face-off there in the offensive zone, so the Aces come out with it. This one in front of the penalty box. Now a 2-on-1. There's a quick shot. Big save. Had to take a look behind him. Robbie Snyder in net for the Caribou. Battling for that one. Takes a look and slowed down. Lakeland in their own end. New Jersey and Pittsburgh. No big surprises there. And the Caribou going to make a change. Slow things up here. First 30 seconds gone. Joe Melillo chopping it up a little bit as he waits. Referees for this game, Mike Zambon and Ruben Cuevas with the mics. Great look from that MVP net cam, as that was Trevor Altman. Now just very patient. They try to work their breakout. Now on the far side, underneath the goal line. Very, very patient on both sides here. It's a quick first 15, 20 seconds, and then Caribou really wanting to set up this attack. They get in on the left-hand side. Send that one underneath Jack Gallen. He lost it. Now up the wall. Pressured, but kept it in front. Gallen was there right on the doorstep. This is the attack they're looking for. They're Ryan Gallen also helping out. Picked up on the other side. Aces. Take a look. Sent all the way across for Jacob Batista, number 81. Again, very methodical. Now right up the middle. Here's a chance. Shot. Oh, that one just going wide. Justin Hancock, fresh off the bench with a great opportunity. 7:35 to go here, first period. The Aces and the Caribou just trading blows. Almost like they're holding serve. There's a quick ripper from the outside by Biagietti. He's got it again under pressure. Caribou have it. And flip this one through the middle. No icing on this one. It comes all the way down and Biagietti picks it up. Settled down. This is really a heavyweights just trading salvos, launching attacks from their own end and then resetting. Almost feels like football in that way. Taking turns. 7 minutes left to go here in the period. Still early goings, and that one dispossessed, and here come the Caribou back in the other direction. On the near side. Nice little work in by Melillo. Joe Melillo on the attack. Gets a shove, stays on it. Needs help. Is in the middle, score! Jason Hoffman draws first blood, and the Caribou are up 1-0.
Mike, I got it.
What a way to start us off. Wide open in the high slot.
I remember that.
Plenty of room to work with and beat Scanlon, who has been historically good. As we take a look from behind it, look at all that space, and decides to go to the 5-hole. He could have gone to either corner, but decided to take the hard way, and he gets rewarded.
Good.
Tom Palumbo with that flying screen, beautifully timed. I don't know if it disrupted Scanlon enough, but nonetheless it goes in. And the Caribou get on the board first. In what promises to be a bit of a slugfest, we've already seen it start. And once again, the trading of possession. Aces on the offense. Sent across. Magliocco gets this one in deep, but Caribou on it first. Lakeland are a team historically that have made it to the NBHL Championships, but haven't quite been able to capture the gold. They pick it up in their own end. On the attack, near side. There's a fall, and the Caribou have it again. Malloy. It's a bouncer shot! Oh, good look. And a better save by Scanlon. Shaky start for him, but an important save keeps him going. On the attack, left-hand side. Caribou. Right on the attack. Nice little poke. McKeesport. Back on the attack. On the near side.
I say find a ball.
I have it underneath. Taking a look. Very methodical, still on the attack here. Up to the point. Backed off. Net turns, fires, blocked. Couldn't get that one through to Snyder. And a nice little drag. Will Galen gets it underneath. Stopped up again. Caribou very comfortable slowing this game down. Now it's their turn to break out. On the right-hand side, showing speed. Connor Callahan, but he lost it. Nice little cutback. Nick Bruno, he slows up. Well, battling for this one. Humbling Sanders. Doug Sanders has it. And McKeesport from behind. Flip forward. That one bouncing off a stick. Caribou pressing the attack. And here's the lane. Makes the move. Oh, threaded that pass through just off the feet. Sanders. Control it behind the net, though. Sanders is open on the far side. This one bouncing. Here come the Aces. McKeesport. 3:35 left to go. First period. They're down. In this one, off the goal of Jason Hoffman for Lakeland. In the middle. Shot just fanned on that one. Biagietti didn't get all of it. This one bouncing again. Biagietti backed off. Gets that one out to the point for Faust, who takes a shot. Blocked. No icing on this. Throws the body, does Marchese. He had an assist on that goal. Up the middle, just stretched out just a little bit. Biagetti's on him. Keeps it alive. 3 minutes to go, first period. Caribou wheeling around in the offensive zone. Nice job stripping that one. Aces come back, and that one just out of the reach of Jordan Albright, number 71. Chernetsky gets it in deep.
We're staying.
And that one out of play. 2:42 left to go.
Got it.
Well, both these teams are trying to be opportunistic. Look at all the space again. The Aces leaving the slot open and just couldn't pull the trigger on that one. Just rolls over the stick. These mistakes by the Aces that they need to clean up in the slot.
Marchese wins the draw. The Caribou starting back deep in their own end. They seem very comfortable with that. And Mike Marchese has it again. Under a little bit of pressure there by Dave Magliocco. Caribou gain the line on the left-hand side. There's a shot that gets blocked and doesn't find its way to Scanlon. Underneath, cycled by Gavin Ambrose. Up the wall. Pressed in by Chernetsky defensively. Trying to stop Wharton. 2-on-2 battle in the corner. Officials tell him to separate. And it does come out to Marchese, who bunts it to try to keep it alive. That one in feet, he can't make it happen. Magliocco trying to defend it. He's got it. Under pressure. Marchese still forechecking, and they flip this one up and out. Bounced off the stick of Will Gallen, and he sends it in. Home run pass right up the middle. Shot! Oh, and Scanlon took a look. Waved at that one. Not sure if he got a piece of it, but a great look by Mike Marchese, who's all over the ball in this first period. Got it again, keeping the play alive, and that one goes right up the middle. $1:35 left to go in a fast first period. Caribou retreat. Luke Malloy rims around his net. He's got some room. Dishes it back up the middle. Splitting ahead. Basilio. Minute 15 on the backhand. That one gets blocked in front. Good positioning. Snuffs that one out. Do the Aces. They're under a lot of pressure here. On the backhand shot. Scores! What a pass! Basilio to Callahan. Late in the period. It's 2-0.
And it's in that same area in the slot. Callahan setting up. And right over into the slot, the same area, but this time further down low. So from behind the net, what is Scanlon looking at? He's got his attention left, and then just sees a little too late. May got partially screened on that play.
Definitely looked like he was cheating a little bit to his left, too. Callahan had a ton of daylight to shoot at, and that's just tough for a goaltender to get all the way across. But what a beautiful backhand, behind the back spinorama pass, right up the middle. Down Connor Callahan, who makes it 2-0, 45 seconds here. Callahan has it again. Now he tries to feed in the center. This one bouncing around, digging away at it, battling for it. Will Galen is there. Aces back on their heels. 40 seconds left to go in the period. Tries to run this one right up the middle. It's Drew Albright. Albright has room. Takes the shot. Goes high. Bounces out of the wall. Oh, and a kick save. Caribou worked that one out, but it ends up out of play. but what an opportunity by Drew Albright.
Now, Albright is one of the top scorers on the team as it takes a bounce, tries to shut it, went off. A defender comes right back. No one there. There's 3 Caribou right on top of him. Great stretch of the leg by Robbie Schneider. Looked like it just got the foot.
Huge save by Snyder, but I am almost 100% confident that was an intentional play. There's a shot again. Batista. I think that was an intentional play by Albright off the backboards, giving himself the rebound and causing confusion behind Snyder as he lays out to grab this one with 12.3 to go. Let's go back to the MVP second look. Oh no, didn't have time.
But
that's all right.
Drew Albright tied on the team for most points with 11, along with Nick Bruno. He has 3 goals, 8 assists.
No stranger to being top of the table there for Drew. Final 7 seconds. And we'll get it icing here with 5.2.
All right, so back to this replay. Wide open chance. Oh, just inches to the outside. The Aces get an open chance of their own, but don't even hit the net.
That one almost hit the MVP goal cam. This timer is going to tick down. The Caribou send it to space, and they retire to their sides. Lakeland 2, McKeesport 0 after 1.
So while we are in the intermission, let's talk about the Elite Tournament. So this one I want you to look at. The Caribou and Aces have plenty of representatives. The Caribou have 6, Aces have 3. So the representatives for the Caribou, Luke Malloy, Robbie Schneider is going to be one of them, Trevor Altman, Connor Callahan, Joe Malilo, and Mike Malloy. The Aces are going to bring PJ Biaghetti, Jacob Batista, and Nathan Zavola. So this is one that we're going to be watching a lot of the best players around. So if you get a chance, go ahead and catch it because it's going to be an exciting one.
In the meantime, 10 down, 20 to go. Caribou up 2-0. And I feel like they just need to keep their foot on the gas here. If I'm McKeesport, though, I don't know that I'm thrilled with this trading blows style that we saw in the first period. Would you be?
Well, it's definitely not the result that they've been looking for. What we saw throughout the period was that they were testing the waters with each other. But I'm seeing more that they are leaving that slot area open, and it's just leaving it to the snipers. And, of course, we see Hoffman and Callahan just throwing it on net. And as good as Scanlon is, there's only so much that he can do. But the Aces have got to clean up that slot.
Go! Clock! Good boys. Center set.
We're under... What? I was about to say we're underway, but no, false start. We'll try again.
Here we go, boys.
Now we're underway. McKeesport trailing by 2. They get it deep into Lakeland's territory, but they can't control. Swung at. McKeesport sent this one ahead. Picked up by Magliocco. Chernetsky takes a look. Back to the point with a ripper. Oh, that one was close. They got it back out in the slot. Shot gets blocked. Second chance. Where is it? Snyder swimming. Magliocco sets up Albright behind the net. Jordan Albright. Players crash in the net. No one wants to bite on Albright because they're afraid that he'll make a move and burn him.
That's it, boys.
But Jack Gallen able to make a play there. And they're just going to get... Oh, no, not out. Thought they cleared it. They didn't. Lifted forward. Here comes Lakeland. Right up the middle.
Still good.
They still have the zone with speed. Malilo. Big dump in front of the bench. Here come the aces. Albright takes the look. Back to the middle. Shot save. Snyder's going to make that one all day. Whoa! Got a couple tricky ones floating around the bottom of the crease there. But Schneider makes the stop.
A chaotic sequence in front. First one goes behind it, and then the rebound opportunity. He's banking it off of Schneider. Not quite what he was looking for, but comes right back. A bit of a screen in front. Tries another shot and still can't find the bounce.
Jacob Batista tried to win that one, but a good job there. The defensive face-off win for the Caribou.
Good job, boys. Good job, boys. Yep, good work.
Here are the officials making sure that things don't get out of hand. There's a giveaway in front. Batista couldn't connect it. Shot from way outside. They're taking those shots and looking for rebounds. The Caribou trying to keep everything in front of Schneider clear so he can see and no rebounds.
Yeah, you'd love to try to keep those shots far away, and of course, keep your defensemen close to those point men.
No, back your foot, left foot. No, he's not. No, put your right foot in. Bryn, come on. There we go.
Official making sure it was a clean face-off and won cleanly by the Caribou. This period so far has been all aces, but they haven't been able to score. Here come the Caribou, though. On the left-hand side, Ambrose hits that one down underneath. Back to Hoffman. He opened up the scoring. There's a give and go again. The passing plays from behind the goal line by the Caribou have been phenomenal. Aces have it once more as they try to work it out. Down into the corner.
That's it, boys.
In front! Oh, and another shot that goes just wide. Ace is trying to get within one here.
No way, guys.
Give it away. On the outside, foot race. Nice job defensively by Nathan Zavala to get back.
So, take a look at the front. Going with the umbrella. I was trying to go for the backhand, but got disrupted. Caribou staying into that slot area. They keep attacking it and tries to bounce one in front. Didn't quite get what he wanted.
Mike Malloy directing traffic here before this offensive zone face-off. Won and controlled by the Aces, and they managed to get it out. Great foot speed here on the left-hand side. Albright, Drew Albright chasing that one in. Up against the walls by Callahan. Callahan spins and they get it out. Caribou can't escape. There's another shot. Schneider, top of his crease, and sends that one away.
So, long distance shot. You see, he lobs this one. You never know with these. As good tap as he knocks it down, keeping it at least shoulder level.
There we go.
It takes quite a bit of hand-eye coordination to pull off something like that.
This one to the stratosphere behind Albright. Watch out! Basilio, he had a beautiful pass that set up a goal. Look at those hands. And that one just comes all the way back out. Great foot speed. Sends this one down into the corner. In spite of the lead, the Caribou bench is saying they want to make smarter plays. And there's another good opportunity that gets blocked. They're asking for smarter hockey from their team as they can feel the Aces starting to creep back into this one momentum-wise. It's swinging the other way, and here comes Jordan Albright. Pass it on the other side! Oh, what a save, Snyder!
How is he pulling this off? Wide open, just when they get an opportunity on that, doing the splits, What a snag! Yankee Doodle Dandy save by Schneider.
And from the MVP net cam there in the replay center, you could see Schneider recognize that situation where his defense was overcommitted. He saw the guy in red wide open, and he knew that pass was coming. Did a great job of adjusting, getting in position square before the ball even found its way over to his man. Well read, and what a beautiful save by Robbie Schneider to keep this game 2-0 for his Caribou. Jordan Albright for McKeesport starts the rush, gains the line, rips a shot, blockered away. Now stuffed in by Justin Hancock, but it comes all the way back out. Caribou have this one, just gets away from him. Struneski, first one on it. 5:15 left to go here in the second period. McKeesport trailing 2-0 in this Tier 1 championship final. From Gloucester Township in New Jersey on the Garage Beer Rink. We've got one more final. It's the Tier 2 coming after this. Stay tuned. In the meantime, Drew Albright backs up to the blue line. Doesn't like what he sees. His team makes a partial change, and he will also go off. 4:45 to go, second period. Caribou work this one up the near side wall, but they can't get it out. Still battling for it. Now it does escape, but it's going to be icing with 4:35 to go. So it's going to come all the way back, and the Aces will have an offensive zone face-off.
So we're going over here?
So here's an interesting setup here. So out of all the titles that we've had in Tier 1, Pittsburgh has won 2. Lakeland out of New Jersey would be the first for New Jersey should this score hold. The other 2 have been held by Massachusetts and Buffalo.
Goalie good?
As I mentioned at the top of this game, the Caribou have always been players in these championship tournaments. They do really well in the regular season, but they haven't been able to bring it home. Right now, they lead this one 2-0 over McKeesport, who will represent Pittsburgh. Drew Albright collecting in his own end. If you follow the club scene, there's a lot of Pittsburgh gods on this team. And they know championship hockey, but right now they're in a 2-0 hole. Caribou struggling to get out of their own end, and now they do. Billy Wharton flips that one in and chases after it. Albright connects with him. They battle up in the corner. Hoffman down there as well. Getting help is Hancock. No, I'm sorry, that's Faust. Josh Faust, number 95. Underneath is Batista. He slows up and turns aside. 3:40 left to go. Second period. Sends this one right down the middle. Not quite what they wanted, but now with room and speed, here comes Biagietti on the backhander. Schneider struggled with that one a little bit. Looked like it was maybe going to be an easy one, but he wanted to make sure that rebound didn't get away from him, and he hangs on.
For a moment, I thought he was getting a little aggressive on that, coming out of the crease like that, but it works out for him. Still holding on to that 2-0 lead.
Good.
It feels to me like Lakeland are comfortable allowing these distant shots. It's always the second chances and the rebounds that you have to be careful about.
There we go.
But right now, they are allowing the Aces these shots from way outside. There's another one right off the draw on the hash marks by Jordan Albright. Stopped up, Callahan. He's got one of the 2 goals. Flips this one ahead and gloved down by Basilio. Ian Basilio takes a look, slows up, waits for his team to catch up. Goes rink wide, and a big shot hung on by Scanlon.
Huge one-timer from the point, even though it came at a great distance.
Ready, good?
All that distance that ball has to cover to make a play like this. Goes across rink from the top of the circle, and even Scanlon didn't get a clean catch on that one, but does recover for the face-off.
If I'm the Aces, though, I'm upset that we let that pass go through. There's another shot in the between-the-legs pass. Caribou just peppering Scanlon there. In the meantime, counterattack the other way, right up the middle. Quick stick there by Melillo. Breaks it up, but doesn't stop it. Albright tries to set the soft pick. Back up top, Cherneski has to be careful. Still handled at the blue line, rips one from outside. Trying to dig at it and held. 2:33 to go.
Gentlemen, just let him go. That's it. You're the one that wrapped
A little bit of a tussle after the fact as they're trying to keep him away from Schneider. But there's the rebound opportunity, and that's why Jordan Albright having a little extra shove there. And you see Gavin Ambrose not exactly happy about that.
Great look there from the MVP net cam. Our second look. Thank you, Justin, for that shot from behind the net. Again, a look you're only going to get here on MVP TV. Happy to be here in the finals. Oh, and what a chance doing the splits is Snyder. Late stages of this second period. Aces still trying to get one. Two and change left. This one's going to go down for icing. Let's take a look again.
And, oh, that was a misfire. I thought Snyder had got that. Oh, he heeled it right to the near post. Unfortunate break.
It almost looked like that wasn't even a heel. It almost looked like that was coming off the shaft because that was such a high pass. Either way, couldn't get good wood on it, and it goes wide. Was able to lift it, just not quite on target, but a great look. And the Aces are definitely improving as this game goes on. We'll see if they can continue to apply pressure. The Caribou not looking anywhere near as dominant as they did in that first period. Gloved out of the air there by Schneider. Off the mark, but he didn't want to see that rebound.
On that note, the Caribou can't give any space to the Aces. With such high scoring capability by this team, Jacob Batista with 5 goals in this tournament, Jordan Albright with 5 goals in this tournament. They are very capable of getting back in this game.
Oh, no question about it. We approach 100 seconds. There's a turn-in shot. Nice look there by Batista. The no look. This kind of play is always dangerous. A backhander's tricky in general because the goalie doesn't know where it's coming. Tried to flip that one to himself. Good defense there. Minute and a half to go now in the period. And the Caribou get in underneath. Gallen's shot goes wide. Still time. And we slowed up. Not sure what the whistle was there, but let's take a look at some replays.
You want to drop it? I'll drop it.
So a screen up in front and tried to sneak one around, but hits the skirt. And then we go back the other direction. Another shot with plenty of room, but this time misses to the glove side of Schneider. This is one of those games where the teams tend to be more of an opportunistic type of game.
Late stages, second period, minute 15 to go. Caribou up 2-0 in this Tier 1 final. Drew Albright makes a move. Sometimes it feels like he's just trying to do it all by himself out there. Just will that ball into the net. And we know that the Albrights have that much talent that they could do it. Watch out, though. Here come the Caribou. 3-on-2. Off a stick. Set up. Sanders backs up. That one goes high. Takes a look. To the slot. Good shot. Blocked. Behind the line. Walked back. Vasilio. Takes the look. Now hitting 30 seconds as they continue the cycle. Hoffman, look, there was no one there. He wanted to keep cycling. Drew Albright gets to that one first. And here they come. End of the period. Can they make something happen? No. Good defense there. Nice stick work by Trevor Altman to disrupt that play.
And Robert Schneider just continues to shut the door on the Aces.
That's it.
But everything from the Aces has either been because of Schneider having a great game or because of some misfires that have occurred on their sticks.
16.2 to go.
Hey, let's figure it out.
2-0 Lakeland. And if you're enjoying this action, don't forget, as Daniel mentioned, so many of these players will be competing in the Elite Tournament in November. Don't want to miss that. Ball hockey and NBHL played at its highest level. In the meantime, closing seconds here. One last chance. Oh, and that one gets blocked, and that's going to do it. 3 seconds tick down, and the second period closes. A close one there for the Caribou, but we retire. Lakeland 2, McKeesport 0. But Daniel, if it were me, it definitely felt like the Aces were able to take a little bit of momentum out of that period. What do you think? Are they building towards something in the third here?
They're trying to build up there, but there have been moments where it just seems to break up. I mean, Robert Schneider's had some spectacular saves, but there were also opportunities where the Aces could have gotten back in this game, but something goes wrong. We saw Biaghetti had a net, but not necessarily his fault. As you mentioned, the pass coming a little high, going off his heel. But the Aces do have the win at their backs, but there's some things they do need to clean up. But if I'm the Caribou, I'm definitely not letting up here. You definitely need to watch your positions. The Aces can shoot from anywhere.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's no question. I still feel like Lakeland looked great right now. I love their positional play defensively. They're getting sticks and lanes, and they're getting bodies in the way. They're really clogging the spaces that they know that McKeesport wants to focus themselves. So positionally, they're looking great. But I also really like how they're working as a team. I made a comment earlier how it felt like occasionally the Albrights are kind of trying to do everything by themselves and just will that ball into the net. The 2 goals that we saw Lakeland score both came off phenomenal passing plays, and the way that they do their give and goes and the way that they work off the corners and the way that they move off the ball together as a unit, the level of player movement that they have, they always seem to know where the other person is, and that is an awfully hard offensive scheme to defend against. 10 minutes up on the clock. Third period underway. The Aces trail this one 2-0.
Offside, Red.
And offside. So Ricky Newer's shot doesn't really count. They're going to have to back up and do it again.
And luckily they're not bringing it all the way back. Just a hair offside. That fraction there brings them back.
Beautiful look there, Justin, with the MVP second look on that replay, being able to go frame by frame and show us the excellent call by the official who was right there. So a great call and a great look, Justin, for that MVP second look. Aces get that one on net from way outside. Will Gallen works this one out, at least up to the blue line, but he gave it away! Whoa! And that one just got away from Zavala. And that ball partially blocked. Lots of pressure, though. Ricky Newer pressuring. There's Sharshanetsky as well. On a line with Jordan Albright, who's there. A lot of shouting, but Caribou come in. They're onside. On the near side, set up in the middle! Shot! Oh, and how did that one not go? I don't know if that was a misfire or a save, but it stays out. Aces try to get this one in. Wanted to spring Newer. Doesn't happen. That one bouncing. Caribou had it. It's Ian Basilio. First minute of the third period is gone. Took a sharp angle bounce. Wanted to maybe catch Scanlon. Didn't happen. And Drew Albright works it out of his zone. Takes a look. Cuts to the open space. Sends it hard. Intercepted. But with support, they keep it alive. Right up the middle. Backhander! Oh, and that one stays out. Defense draped all over that one. Good passing play by the Aces, but it doesn't connect. They keep it alive, though, at the blue line. In the middle! Scores! Nick Bruno on a tic-tac-toe passing play. They kept it alive at the blue line. Pitched it down in the circle, right into the slot. And goal! The Aces bring it within one.
He turned a 3-on-2 into a 3-on-1 as Schneider I don't think he had any idea that Bruno was coming. He was looking in the middle, thinking that
No, but I couldn't see it. I couldn't see
it was thinking it was going to be someone else.
Yeah, but if you just hit him.
Yeah, I think he was probably thinking left, but look at all that room that Bruno had and cuts the lead in half. Not so easy anymore for the Caribou.
Spectacular goal, and what a passing play by McKeesport. There you see it. Nick Bruno gets the goal. It's official. The Aces bring it within 1, and we are early here in the third. This is best case scenario for McKeesport. And hang on, Caribou with a shot! Not sure exactly why Hoffman seemed like he was celebrating there. That was just a great save by Scanlon.
Well, let's see if anything fooled him there. Well, I don't know why he would think it was in the back of the net. Because
maybe he was just really happy that Bryce made a nice save. I don't know. But saluting the save, I guess. Scanlon way out at the top of his crease, and he makes the stop. 7:55 left to go here in the third period, and they've cut the Caribou lead down to 1. 2-1 your score in Lakeland on the attack. As the crowd looks on here. The sun has long gone down. It's been a long weekend of hockey here in Gloucester Township in New Jersey. The capstone of another amazing NBHL season. This one flipped ahead. What a great pass. 2-on-1. Shot. Scores! They go far down and tie the game.
Unbelievable. This is going to the Batista bomb. Is it 2-on-1? Snipes that one top shelf. Just like that, the Aces have come back and ties the game.
Oh! Knocks the water off the roof. You look that from that second angle, and there's no question. Schneider was not cheating at all. He played that shot right and just roofed it. What a shot, Jacob Batista. And I saw it in the original replay as well. He did a great job of looking that off, and that's why I thought maybe we would see Snyder cheating once we saw that net cam. But no, he did not cheat. He did not bite on that head fake. He squared up, and he got sniped. 2-2 in the third period. 7-18. And the Aces have erased a 2-goal deficit.
Hey, goalie, good.
Mike Malloy and the Caribou with the offensive zone win. Ambrose gets it in deep, and let's see if Lakeland has a counterpunch in them here in the third period. Works it around, takes a shot that gets blocked. Tries to send this one deep and can't. Bouncing off the end boards. Oh, good job dispossessing. He keeps it alive. Malloy wheels it around. In front! Shot! Oh, what a save! Second chance! Close it up. Gets to the back door, doesn't go. Now chasing after this one, tries to get a stick on it, and the Aces have it, and they work it out. No! Zone held. Walks it in. Callahan's shot goes wide. In front of the bench, they just let it roll back to the point. Slows it up, fakes, goes across hard. Nice job corralling that one. A little bit of a toe dry to keep alive. 6:28 to go in the third period. This game is tied. On the backhander, back door, and that one just doesn't connect. Basilio with a great pass just behind Callahan. Callahan takes a look, looking for the rebound or possibly a deflection. In the other direction, here comes Ricky Newer. He gains the line. His team may be making a change. Yes, they are behind the net. I'm sorry, behind the play. Gavin Ambrose has to pick it up for his team, and they have abandoned the 1-2 punch that we would see at the beginning of this game. A lot more flow, a lot more physicality, and forechecking. Batista drops, looking for a call, not going to get one. He's still got it. Drew Albright backs up to give him an option. He's going to think about cycling. He's got lots of time. There's a shot. Uncork that one from the slot. Oh, what a diving save. Snyder keeps it out. All the way back into the Keysport zone, but Schneider sells out and keeps this game tied at 5:35. Jacob Batista kindly letting me catch my breath after that one. Tried to snuff that one out. Good job, Zavala. He gets in. Still battling for it in the neutral zone. Caribou can't get back on the attack. The Aces coming in waves. Here comes Batista into the corner. Tries to center feed. His team's changing behind the play. Shovels that one down. High cycle. Takes a look. Right into the middle is Biagietti. Yard sale. Stick goes flying. And this one, that one went down for icing.
How did Schneider get this one? Where did this go? Oh, let's run that back. Let's see. Oh, where did that go? Oh, that was low. That was a lower shot than I thought, but in any case, a diving save by Schneider. He's the reason why the Caribou are still in this game.
Top of his crease makes another one. Not as flashy, but you still got to make those big ones too. 4:39 left to go in the third period. Follows up that beautiful circus save with one just confident at the top of the crease, right in the logo, and absorbs. 2-2 your score. The McKeesport Aces erased a 2-0 deficit. Batista went bar down to tie the game with an absolute snipe top corner on a 2-on-1 rush. Here in the third period, another shot. This one goes wide. Chernetsky sends that one ahead. And the Caribou have it. That pass just a little bit ahead of his man. Grinding to a halt against the near wall. Punched in by Gallen, but the first one on it is Hancock. This one goes deep, and it will be an icing, so the Caribou are going to get an offensive zone draw at 4:17 of the third period. Tied here in the Tier 1 championship game, 2-2.
Even after that last goal, the Caribou are still playing like they have the lead. They are still playing aggressive. They're still playing fast. That's the kind of mentality you need after giving up the lead like that. It's like I mentioned at the intermission, you don't let up. And the Aces shown just that.
There's no quit, that's for sure, and these teams very evenly matched. Watch out, chance for an offensive rush. A little bit of a shove, and he comes away with it. It's Albright. Across! Oh, and that one just bounced off the outside of the cage. Chernetsky on the feed from Jordan Albright. Now he cycles towards the middle, looking for space. Chernetsky using that big frame. He's going to walk it out to the circle. Albright's in front. On the backhand save, Schneider. Marchese, who was so instrumental in building that offense in the first period. They get it out, 2-on-1, Caribou. Shot. That one just goes wide. Good look there by Mike Malloy, but they couldn't get the rebound. This one bouncing and gloved down by Luke Malloy. 3.5 to go. They gained this line. So Mike Malloy walks it back. Gets it in behind the net, 3:20. Slows things down, he's in the corner. Sends it all the way across. That shot just gets blocked. Here come the Aces, right side, shot, rebound. Biagietti takes a look, in front. That one fought off a blast by Bruno. Bruno had one of the goals. Aces, Biagietti, nice pass. Bruno trying to follow that one up, but Luke Malloy has it. They get it out. Now getting on his horse is Hoffman. He's got a goal in this game. So coming all the way around to Josh Faust, who manages to play it up quick, and they get it out. 2:35 left to go. Shot. And another save by Snyder. Top of the crease. No rebound.
Going back to the how the Aces have changed their game. The problems they had in the first period was letting so much room in the slot. Since then, they've played much more tighter. With that being said, Robbie Schneider is the reason why we are still tied with all the spectacular saves that he's been making today.
It's set.
No question. Really tight game. And on the other side, after a shaky start, Bryce Scanlon has looked his usual self, being very, very strong. He had 2 shutouts in this tournament, a 1.25 goals against coming into this game. So 2 great goalies, 2 great teams really duking it out here. 2:26 left to go. Billy Wharton has to come all the way back. Jordan Albright in the circle, and he wins it clean. There's a shot, another big save, lots of confidence at the top of the crease. But the Caribou have been defending for a long time here. Lakeland flips this one up, a little bit of a bouncer. Faust plays that across. Drew Albright circles back, and he's got Josh Faust as the outlet. Faust picks this one up with 2 minutes to play. Under pressure, sends it back to Albright. And now they work it in. There's another shot, absorbed. Ooh, thought about hanging on to it. And now he gets it going. Caribou gain the line, little bit of a give and go. Sanders gets it into the corner. Ryan Gallen up the wall, takes a look, wants to see some movement. Gotta be careful, last man back plays that one. $1:35 to go in regulation. We are tied at 2. 2 straight goals for the Aces. Scanlon goes down. And Albright swings this one around. Here's getting a little bit more tense as it's starting to feel like the next goal might be the one. Drew Albright running away from Tom Palumbo. Had a big assist in this game. Faust hangs on, and now we're back to what we were seeing in the first period. A lot of patience. They gain the line. Biagietti backs up. Gets this one down, but it was ahead of Bruno, so he can't get to it in time. 45 seconds left to play here in regulation time. This one rolling. Got to be careful. Sanders was right there. Albright very confident with the ball, but he gives it away. Here come the Caribou. They gain the zone. Makes a shot. That one off the outside. Up the middle. Scores! With 29.9 seconds, Joe Melillo gives the Caribou the lead.
And just as you said that they had changed their strategy, going back to more selective shots, that is how the Caribou got back in this game. In the top of the slot, covered by 2, and Melillo. Only less than a minute away from getting the Caribou a title in New Jersey, their first Tier 1 title.
And they're going to take the timeout here with 29.9 seconds. Let's take a look at it one more time.
Up in that slot area, the same area from the previous 2 goals. Unlike those 2, he was covered to the inside. And I would expect that the Aces are going to pull Scanlon.
Watch it one more time. And yeah, Bryce Scanlon a little turned around, and PJ Biagietti maybe giving a little bit of a screen there as you see Scanlon peeking on his left side. And that's the side he gets beat on, right there under the glove. Inside post under the glove. What a shot. But, you know, this really starts with Drew Albright had the ball in his own end. Doug Sanders, number 13, was on the forecheck, causing him trouble, and Sanders drove him wide. Albright hung onto the ball. He got pushed up against the boards in front of the benches, and that's what caused the turnover, kept the play alive, got it down into the corner, and Melillo with a bullet makes no mistake. Lakeland leads this one 3-2, and the Aces aren't taking any chances. Scanlon is out. His night is done at 6-on-5. 29.9 seconds, and Jordan Albright wins the draw. The Aces gain the line. Caribou just going to go for the empty net at this point, because why not? It's going to go for icing at 19.9, but that means they'll have an offensive zone face-off right in front of Robbie Snyder.
Yeah. If you want cheating,
Expect the Albrights to be in there, and Batista, of course. So the Caribou stacking the slot.
Huge face-off right here. Jordan Albright and Doug Sanders.
Take one more step.
Official making sure everything's on the up and up. And Sanders gets his body in there. Chernetsky. That ball is loose. Diving at it. Chernetsky can't get a stick on it. The Caribou have it. 10 seconds left to go. Even if he just eats it on the wall. This is it for the Aces. They send this one down. Across the blue line, takes a shot. Dave! It goes wide, and that's going to do it. The Lakeland Caribou have won! What a finish! 29.9 seconds to get the go-ahead goal. They had a 2-0 lead that evaporated in the third period, and it looked like the Aces were going to tumble forward to victory for sure. But it does not happen. They hang on.
Good job.
With a final goal with 29.9 seconds. And the Caribou give New Jersey their first Tier 1 championship in NBHL history in the Gloucester Township. Final score, Caribou 3, Aces 2. Daniel, this might be the most impressive Tier 1 final we've ever seen.
With all the Tier 1 finals that we have seen in the past, this one was one for the history books. In our 5th anniversary of the NBHL, what a finish. Joe Melillo is going to remember this for a long, long time.
We watched the handshake, and wow, what a finish. I mean, honestly, it makes me think of the Imperium and the Battalion in year 1. That was an incredible final. We've seen a couple really great ones. Leominster, their victory was huge, but the way that this went down, I mean, the Caribou jumping out to a 2-0 lead. I mean, the Aces looked good all game, but the passing, the way the Caribou were moving the ball around, and their strikes were so strong. And then the way the Aces rebounded, Bryce Scanlon really put his game back together in the second period. They started getting their attack going. They started getting that forecheck going. And McKeesport's able to tie it. I didn't want to say it, but I'm telling you, this game felt destined for overtime. And Joe Melillo, with under 30 seconds to go, puts this one away and deliver the Lakeland Caribou and New Jersey their first ever Tier 1 championship. Not New Jersey's first ever championship, though, in general in the NBHL, because, of course, also in year 1, we had that miracle run by the number 7 seed Mays Landing Mojo. But let's go rinkside.
Trophy since 2021. It's been a long time. You're a different story. But I mean, you can't write a better game than that. You guys earned it. Played sick all weekend. First year, we're going to get out MVP. Joe Melillo.
Melillo with the game MVP, with the game winner, given by the NBHL. Daniel, I don't know if you have a different MVP for our broadcast. You can think about that while we watch the trophy presentation here.
Where's Mike? Tier 1 champs, the Lakeland Caribou.
Captain Mike Malloy collecting the trophy for his team. And the celebration as the Lakeland Caribou get the win. A hard-fought victory. Callahan hoisting the cup. While we wait and see what happens next. I think Joey Delgado is going to see if we can get an interview down there. Daniel, how do you close this game out? I mean, we've got one more to go, but let's put this one to bed real quick. MVP for you, is it Malilo? Is it someone else? What do you got?
It has to be Malilo. I mean, give credit to Robbie Shire. He did a great job. But when it came to this team having to rebound after losing that lead, Joe Malilo with a critical goal and the championship-winning goal, it has to be Joe Malilo. No question.
All right, let's go ringside with Joey Delgado and the captain. Or, I'm sorry, not the captain, but the game winner, Joey Delgado. Who do you got for us?
Joey, you're missing the picture.
Picture. Can I do it in 2 seconds? No, here we go. Hey, thanks for coming down to us here, guys. I got Joe Malilo here who scored the game-winning goal. Give me a quick description of what happened.
Just let it rip. It's good things happen when you put it on net.
Expecting the pass.
Yeah.
And did you see net?
No, nothing. Just saw black and shot it.
That's all you had to do.
Yeah.
Good job. Get out of there. Yeah, back to you guys.
Thanks, Joey, and thanks, Joe. What a phenomenal finish. You know, I told you, I thought that maybe Biaggetti was screening a little bit there. I love that. Were you expecting the pass? Yes. Did you see an opening? No. I love the honesty. And yeah, sometimes that's just how it happens. You just let it rip, and that's what it takes. But a huge, huge win. Congratulations to the Lakeland Caribou. Obviously, huge ups and huge respect for McKeesport Aces. They had a heck of a tournament and played an incredible game, found themselves in a hole, and the way they were able to dig themselves out. And I do love that they did it not necessarily with the players that you're expecting. I mean, yes, Nick Bruno had 11 points coming into this tournament, but 8 of those were assists, so only the 3 goals. This was a team that had a lot of offense and did a lot of it by committee, but seeing him get the goal and then Batista with that bar down snipe to tie it up, I mean, it really felt like this game was going to overtime. So just an incredible finish, and that is going to do it for them. Tier 1 now in the books, Tier 3 in the books, women's tier in the books. We've got one more to go. It's the Tier 2 championship between the Atlantic City Fish and the Detroit Knight Riders. So stick with us. After warm-ups, we will be back with you with the 4th and final game to close this chapter on the 5th year of the NBHL here from the Gloucester Township and the NBHL Championships. So stay tuned as we will be right back with one more game.
Remember that?
I don't remember that. Is that a Buffalo?
I can't remember. But you're like, why do you keep muting? And I said, you don't want to know what I'm saying to these guys. I said, yes, I do.
I kind of do.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so we have to get both those teams over here. You certainly know. I think you know.
Yeah.
And then I just explain everything that you guys are mic'd up, and we take it from there.
All right. If you could give it a minute, let's let them warm up.
Yeah, of course. And also, for the goal, when you guys go get the ball in the net, bring it up here. I'll stand out here. I'll hold it in my hand and something like that. Let you know what if they're still running replays. When they're done, I just feel like this. You drop the ball.
So on goals, we got to get a cue from you. Are you up on top? Oh, you'll be here. Okay. Okay.
Let me go.
That was an exciting game, that last one. Yeah, great. Does my tuck look okay with the?
Doesn't he though?
I'll work in the middle of the first period. You guys want to switch up? We can switch up. If not,
Just from being here, right now.
I was wearing a spice ball. This one was too tight. Literally, I was on the verge. So it worked out.
drop the ball. Yeah.
Yeah, we good with that?
Yeah,
I like it.
we're good with that. I'm good with that.
Middle guy as best we can. We're going to assist in calling the blue lines, right? The outside.
Yeah, I mean,
Kind of a both thing, but
I feel most of the time you can go.
yeah.
And if I'm like way
Out of your back, then you'll cover your line.
but yeah, if I got space and you got space, and you go. So like if we're both at that line, it's silly.
I like it.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
just silly.
You're going to get both teams over here, though, completely.
Oh, we need a captain. I was going to tell the captains and they could grab
We're bringing the whole team in.
We got to bring the whole teams. We need the entire team over here. We have to give some disclaimers. So the whole teams, we got to have both teams over here. They got to give some disclaimers because we're mic'd up and stuff like that. Oh. Yeah. So just so you guys, yeah. What are we doing? We need both teams over for our biotech official. Wyatt, if we can get all of you when you're settled, over here, please.
Hey, we need the whole team over at the penalty box. The whole team. About some of their coach was troublemaker. I don't know.
It sure is. So we're at a fight to the death. We're behind schedule. Deal.
I was pretty sure we just agreed not to call anything, and you guys sorted out.
All right. No touching.
I know you. That's it. Come on over, Blue. We need everybody, please. And the goalies, yeah, gotcha. Good luck.
Hi guys, my name is Joey Delgado. I'm with MVP TV. We do the NBHL Finals here. What we do as a part of that function is we mic up the reps. I'm here to tell you now, once again, they're mic'd up. If you say something that you're going to regret later, I cannot help you. If you want to swear, you want to see something dumb, something silly, please do it. This is your moment to do whatever you want. But if you say something about somebody, buddy of yours over there, and my girlfriend, and a story about that, I cannot help you. I bring up that example for everybody that I tell this to because that has happened to me. Somebody has come up to me and said, Joey, I said something terrible. Can you edit? You know,
I do got an ex-girlfriend, Troy.
You absolutely can talk about it. I don't care. I'm just here to keep you friendly, warning, trying to prepare you up front. That's all. All right? That's all I got.
Good luck.
Joe.
All right, Daniel. I have sufficiently caught my breath. We did. Here we are, Chris Player, Daniel Wilson, Justin Coette with MVP TV, bringing you the final game in this 2025 NBHL season. It's the Tier 2 championship between the Detroit Knight Riders and the Atlantic City Fish. Break this down for us real quick. What are we expecting to see out of this battle?
Well, the Atlantic City Fish out of the South Jersey Division. The guy to watch here, Nick King. We'll refer to him as the Kingfish of the team. 6 goals, 7 assists in this tournament. Brandon Dixon with 5 goals on his side. On the other side, Alex Alger, 3 goals, 3 assists with 6 points. But also watch for Andrew Lane, who has 7 points.
We are underway here. Sam Gagnon had that one in his own end. That one knocked out of the air by Mike McGrath. He's got 7 assists, number 55 for the Fish in this tournament. So keep an eye on him. On the near side, Alex Alger tried to get it in. Gets bumped aside. Now on the backhand, trying to drive the middle. And Atlantic City couldn't do that.
No zone, no zone. Good.
Fish get down into their own end. That's number 89. Driving that one in offensively.
Let me see.
Detroit in their own end.
Still good, still good.
Galen. And that one bouncing.
Sorry, I didn't see it. So yeah, he's got it.
There's some confusion as to whether that was going to be out of play or not.
The Detroit Knight Riders have been hot through the playoffs. One thing we need to know, they were part of a challenge in the Midwest. They defeated both the Penn Hills Imperium and the Battalion, both of them former champions.
Very, very impressive they're showing in the Midwest Division, being able to get here. That was a huge upset, I'd say, but the reality is they've been a very good team for a while. Now along the near side, here come the Fish. Mike Cox on the backhand, tried to get that one out to the point. That wouldn't go. Swinging at it. Nice work by Nick Santamaria, trying to get in on that. Pressuring Anthony Musso to the outside, and that one held by the goaltender.
Oh, thanks, goalie.
So we take a look at our goaltending matchup for the Knight Riders. Blake Wojtala in the net. On the other end for the Fish, John Etling.
.824 left to go here in the first period. Early goings. Knight Riders rim this one around. They lose it on the half marks. Now underneath is Dan Smith. And 4 assists coming into this game. On the middle, 6 coming together, still jousting. Smith can't get to it. Right into the slot, though. Has to get on the forehand, turns in shots. Wojtala makes the save. As Detroit tries to get this one out, and they do. Beats out the icing. Tried to set that one up in the middle, and they score! Oh, my! The Knight Riders beat the icing and break the ice. It's 1-0.
Here's some numbers, guys. 80 from... 85, 95, 63.
So that's going to be from in front. Osama Patel with his first goal of the tournament. Great pass through to defense. That was just an excellent thread for Patel.
Cullen Stevens beating out the icing there.
Every goal.
And
you can line up.
What an incredible goal.
They just got to show the replay.
Are we close?
And we are, here we go. A little bit of a delay there, but now we are underway. 1-0 Knight Riders. You mentioned Patel, of course, the general manager of Detroit, Devin Patel, an excellent recruiter. Done a really good job of helping build this team. So you see the Patel name up and down the lineup. Devin Patel, very happy with that, I'm sure. In the meantime, we are back at it. James Blockson for his team. Flips that one high, ramped off the stick.
No zone!
Ended up in the neutral zone, so they have to clear out and tag up.
Good in!
Blue's good!
And Fish couldn't control it. Going back the other way, Knight Riders on it again. With ahead of steam, it's Brandon West. 3 minutes gone here, and West picks it up. I'm sorry, that's Alex Alger. There's West. Up for Alger. Gets the stick on it. Getting harangued a little bit by Nick King, number 14. That one goes right up the middle. Actually got through quite a few players, and now here's King! Rips a shot. Wojtala way out the outside of his crease. There's another shot that gets blocked. That one sent in by Brendan Dixon. He had 4 goals coming into this game, so a big score for Atlantic City. Knight Riders bounce this one around a little bit in their own end. Now, approaching 4 minutes gone in the first.
Good!
Went all the way down into their end. Santa Maria forced to back up quite a ways. Knight Riders battling for that one in the slot. Little kick pass. This one bouncing around. There's Santa Maria, but he can't stop it again. Nice little touch pass out to the point. Shot goes high. Bounces off the cage. And that one was close. Chasing after this one is Sam Gannon. Trickles through everybody.
No zone, no ice.
So coming back down. Now you hear the official no zone and no icing. Officials doing a great job communicating all tournament. Now, granted, not every team and every player is going to agree with that, but that's the nice thing about us having them mic'd up, is we can tell.
Good.
Atlantic City gains the line on the right-hand side at the hash marks. Halfway mark of the first period. They trail 1-0. Nice little backhand pass. Tried to get that one in on Waitala. He managed to cover and hang on.
And speaking of Patel, he has gone through some tough times in the past month. He had an Achilles tendon injury a month ago playing in the Midwest Division. And this weekend pulled a hamstring and is still playing this game. Joey Delgado giving us the information from the bench.
Austin Alger not playing as well. So a couple injuries on the bench for the Knight Riders. But like you mentioned, Osama Patel, first one to get on the scoreboard. Here come the Fish. Mike Cox on the right-hand side. Pulls up. That's at the blue line. Sent back to Smith. Keeps it alive. There's another shot hammered from outside. Now collected by Colin West. And just to get no, not out. There's another shot from way outside. Fisher blasting this one from outside the blue line. But they're getting shots through. Waitala being forced to make saves. Smith.
Man down.
See what happened there. Play goes on. Fish have it. Right into the middle. Shot! Waitala reached out. Not sure if he got a piece of that one. This one's sailing high and deep. Under 4 minutes to play here in the first period. Back to the red line, but it comes out, so they have to tag up. Partial change. Yep, change happening behind the play for Atlantic City, and that's why that happened the way that it did. Eric pass, though. Knight Riders have to be careful. Dan Smith coming in. Fighting for this one, Alex Gallagher. And the Fish keep the zone. Smith has been out there a long time. The stick goes helicoptering.
Right there, interference. Interference. Yes, sir.
Here,
so it's going to be an interference call. And look at that, lifted the stick into the stratosphere. That came down with snow on it.
Original on the
Now here's what the Fish were saying, a high stick that they didn't see. The Fish are going to be remembering that.
Why don't you take 10 minutes?
We saw that player go down. I wasn't sure what happened at the time, but in the meantime, Alex Gallagher has to sit. The Knight Riders go on the power play. 5-on-4 for a minute and a half. Tees up the fake shot. Matt Delisle. Now they have it behind the net. That's Brendan West. West flips this one around. Now picked up by Hudson. Hudson, that one almost gets away from it. Has to be careful. Short-handed. Here's some speed. Armani, nice job on the penalty kill. Walking this one back in. Knight Riders, they gain the zone. Gallagher still not totally sure why he got the penalty. He's saying he was just conducting experiments in flight. Regardless, the interference call stands. I'm not crediting Joey Delgado with that information. I'm paraphrasing. From the outside, Delisle. That one comes all the way back, and he's out of the box, so it doesn't matter. 2:22. As that ball goes out of play. Oh no, I thought no, he is still in the box for just a little bit longer.
They're short. That's enough.
And I was wrong.
Hear a lot of chirping from the Fish.
Small center ice.
Set to draw the center.
That's not. Let's go.
That's the kind of insight that you get here on MVP TV. I didn't know Fish could chirp. On the right-hand side, here comes Brendan Keller. Tries to make it in. Oh, great play there. Cutter right in front. Didn't have a ton of space, but he saw a window. Tried to make it happen. short-handed. Still working for it. Gallagher standing up in the box. 5 seconds left to go on the man advantage, and aside from 1 or 2 chances by the Knight Riders, not a lot there. We're even strength with 1:50 left to go. So a nice kill by the Fish. Underneath. The Fish not happy with the officiating in the early going here, but we'll see if they can respond with their play. They try to box out the Knight Riders here with 1.5 minutes left to go in the period. Nice job holding the line is Mario Hudson. That one comes all the way down and flutters into the bench, or possibly even over it, but either way, definitely out of play with a $1.19 to go in the first.
A lot of frustration for the Fish. It's not just about not getting the calls. They've been having a hard time trying to get to the net. And even when they do get over to Wachala, he's been excellent with a 1.6 goal against average and 1 shutout.
Hard to argue with those numbers. The ball comes around underneath. Knight Riders back on the attack. They get pressed up against the wall. For some reason, the fans there thinking that the player get out of their way. They should go right up the middle. Takes a look. Just missed that one along the half boards. Forced to come all the way out. They still have possession. They tag up once again. They play out quite a bit. It makes it harder to hold the zone. There's a move by King as he tries to drive the net. He's forced to the outside, and Brendan Dixon keeps it alive. Swings around. 35 seconds left to go in the period. This one comes all the way back down. Collected by Atlantic City.
No zone, no zone.
Now King cuts to his forehand. Takes the shot, never gets through. Good defense there by Musso. Fish still on the attack. That ball is loose. 12 seconds left to go. Last little bit here of the period. Maybe they can get one more chance. This one bouncing off the end boards to Dixon.
Good.
That is going to do it. No ice as they'll let the clock tick down as the first period expires. And the Knight Riders lead this one 1-0. Daniel, break this one down. What have you seen so far in this first period?
A bunch of frustrated Fish as they haven't had calls go their way and just can't even get to the net. Now, one thing I found about Osama Patel, he came out of the regular season with no points. He had nothing to show for in this tournament until this weekend. It ends up being his first goal of the entire season. So for the time being, he has the go-ahead goal of all times.
There you see Devin Patel on the Detroit bench. His team, they're up 1-0 right now, and it's good to get depth scoring like that. You can't always rely on your big guns. Like we said, Austin Alger also out. He had 3 goals and 2 assists coming into this. So not having him and not having Devin out there definitely hurts. So it's good for Detroit to see that they are still getting contributions up and down the lineup. On the other side, we've seen a little bit of play from King and Dixon, some of the bigger players, and Alex Gallagher for Atlantic City. But right now, I think they just need to get a little bit of a spark. They haven't been tested a ton. Official really ready to get the show on the road as his production is a little on the late side.
It's not a problem. If that's the worst I do, we're good. Yeah.
10 minutes up on the clock.
Here we go.
Second period underway. Knight Riders win the face-off, and the Fish come right on it. A lot of neutral zone play. This ball bouncing around. Still trying to press. Comes down underneath it. Oh! That ball caught Alex Boley up high. There's going to be an interference call, however. So there will be a penalty on this play.
Good.
So who is this one going against? And, well, he stood in the way and just would not let go. And then a double whammy as the ball comes around and gets Alex Boley in the face.
Yeah, there you see it on your right-hand side of the screen. Boley gets caught. But it's going to be a Fish power play as they go 4-on-5 and a chance to tie this game. Back to the point, they win it. Trevor Babin trying to get it out for Detroit. And that one lifted high and goes down. Atlantic City on the power play here. Early goings of the second period. And the Fish gain the zone. He's got it all on his lonesome, but really nowhere to go with it. Just gets it back to the point. They walk the blue line. Down to the hash marks. Tees one up that goes wide. Held at the line. Nice job with the keep in. He gave it away. Watch out. Short-handed breakaway. Stevens. Ah, what a save. Huge stop by Etling.
A huge opportunity for the Knight Riders to extend this lead. And I think he telegraphed that he was going to go to the outside. A great read by Etling and kicks it out to make the save on the shorthanded attempt.
And a great job by the Fish back checkers there to use their sticks and their bodies to force Stevens to that position. They weren't doing a lot, but just by having your body and your stick positioned that way, it really narrows the offensive choices of the attacker, which makes the goaltender's job that much easier. Big shot from way outside, bangs in off the cage. Still on the power play for a little bit longer, but out across the red line, they're forced to tag up, and they don't. Now they're onside, but they don't have the ball. Mousseau has it for Detroit, and he's going to sail it. So really effective penalty kill so far here. Etling actually had to come out and play that, and it goes out of play.
No change, guys, no change.
And with only 7 seconds left on the power play, the Fish, it looks like they're going to end up not converting this power play. But they got to keep their heads up. They're still in this. And after a big save from Etling, this should at least give them a boost.
Well, it's never a good sign when you have two of your face-offs on a power play in your defensive zone. That's not a great look. Here at 8:15 left to go in the second period, and the Fish are being forced to go 200 feet. You might even say swim upstream. They've got the ball, gain the line, try to get around the Knight Riders and can't. Waved at there. Now collected by Brandon West, but he lost it. Another shot from way outside above the blue line. They've been doing that a lot this game. Little fan on that pass. Great opportunity in front. Shot. Oh, and that didn't miss by much. Good save there, boy. Waitala. Alex Gallagher with the opportunity, and that one's going to go down for an icing at 7:37 of the second.
The Fish making a push as there's a screen up in front. And, oh, deflected off a body somewhere. I don't think that was what he was looking for, but just did not get the deflection.
You're good, John.
In the story of the finals, we've seen a lot of partial screens and things like that that have resulted in goals. So very dangerous play like that. Looked a little innocent, but Waitala forced to make a reactionary kick save off of Alex Gallagher's slot shot.
Goal. Stay set.
Knight Riders win it forward on a set play. They try to bust ahead. Alex Alger drives wide. Hits that one across for Brandon West. Oh, and almost a costly giveaway. And that was off of Ben Adams' stick in front of his own net. That could have been bad. Now the Fish slow things back up. Collect things on their own side and try these long string passes. Can't quite connect with them the way they do. spreads him out a little bit, and Trevor Babin has it instead. On the backhand, feeds that one up for Gannon. And right back up for Gannon. Almost out of his reach. Got a piece of it, but couldn't control it, and Ben Adams takes it all the way back in. Now along the left-hand side, the Fish gain the line. Underneath the goal line. Oliva was on the other side, but he didn't get it. In the middle, there's a shot. Block save. And this one coming right back out. Fish keep it alive. I'd be careful. The door opened for a second there. Ooh, hang on. We got an issue with the goalie. He is in some discomfort.
Oh, Watchtala. They have gotten some contact somewhere, but he is back up. But let's see what happened. Did he overstretch? I think he overstretched on that. Yeah, I think that's exactly what happened. He pulled something.
Oh, yeah. Just reacted immediately.
He needs it.
The official's asking if there's another goalie available. We're just trying to see if we can hear anything else.
Looks like he's coming out.
Yeah, after that reaction, it definitely looked like he's not able to continue. And we got Joey Delgado telling us bench side that Waitala's their MVP, so this is a huge blow. And this could completely change the complexion of this game.
I don't even want to block it. And you want to put him in there.
So about the goalie.
Which one? Which one?
Now, I don't see a backup listed, but I'm sure that they have someone. We're trying to find out who their backup is.
Let's listen in ringside and see if we can hear anything. We are going to take a break, but keep listening in.
Turn this off.
And then next thing you know, he's falling down. Two other guys.
How do I turn this off?
I can't tell you how many times
Well, they have muted their mic now. But it does look like someone is going to be suiting up. Jared Burbine looks like is going to be the backup goaltender that's coming in. That's the word from Joey Delgado, rink side. Not sure what's going on with number 84, Brad Ritter, sitting down there, and it looks like he's taking his gear off. Not sure what that's about, if that's related.
What's the situation in Calgary? You know, we covered the Jacobs Loop. In Calgary a couple of years ago, guys were playing ball hockey, one of them the Jacobs.
We are waiting to get more information from rink side.
Modern technology.
So Devin is telling Joey that Jared is going in. Stay tuned. We apologize for this. If you're just joining us or if you missed it, goaltender Blake Waitala of the Detroit Knight Riders is out with a groin injury and unable to continue. Knight Riders lead 1-0 here in the Tier 2 final. 6:21 left to go in the second period.
Let him know first before you change it. Because Sylvester's not going to do it.
So Jared Burbine is the word that we're getting from Joey Delgado, rink side.
And how quick you said it, too. It was more the reaction time.
Very unfortunate situation after
But you got to also realize, too,
what Lechko has done throughout these playoffs.
yeah, we've had Oh, is this thing on? I believe yeah, because they're filming. So hopefully they avoid it all us speaking all the time.
Okay, you got this? Hey, thanks for coming down off the hill up there to your high castle there. Did you even keep the hotel for? And you gotta leave at 4 a.m. Hey, Mike, can you go grab me another beer real quick?
Well, no. You say can you? You can. Not Mike. Right there.
My name's Mitch.
Everyone knows that voice. Stop by.
Thanks for sticking with us here as we wait. Again, Blake Waitala, the Knight Riders goalie, is out with a groin injury. So we are trying to get a backup / replacement. As Daniel, as you noted, there was no backup listed on the roster. So we're getting word from Devin Patel that it's going to be Jared Burbine, but we're just double checking with Joey Delgado Rink side to try to get confirmation of that.
Well, what they did, they put 10 minutes on because that's how long they have to dress him. They put the 6:21 on after. And if he's not dressed in 10 minutes, they got to go out there with 6, right? They got to go.
Okay, so it is Jared Burbine.
They can't go with 6 players. And what they can they can use their time in 30 seconds. Yep, it's only 30 seconds. And what they can do, they can change on the fly. If they want, they can change on the fly.
So if you're wondering why the clock is running, they're putting that time up to put a time limit on how long they have to dress Burbine. But I don't know if they're going to give him any warm-up because of the injury.
Do they get a minor?
No, they play with 6 players.
Thanks for sticking with us here through this unique situation. So yeah, it sounds like there will not be a warm-up. This timer is all that we have. So bear with us through these 5 minutes while Jared Burbine gets ready and dressed to step in relief. Now, Devin Patel, GM for the Knight Riders, is telling Joey that he's a great player and a great goalie. So they feel very comfortable with him going in Waitala's place. But there's no way to cut it. This is a huge blow. This could be a real game changer if the Fish can take advantage of it.
And they got 6 players. So the play goes down, the player can go off.
And I think that this would technically be an e-bug situation. This is unprecedented. We have never had a situation like this before in the final.
There's a hole in the bottom of it.
So if the timer runs down and he's still not ready, then essentially they treat it like a pulled goalie, and Detroit would have 6 runners out on the ice, at which point they could swap that 6th man out for the goalie as though they had pulled the goalie. So that's what this clock is for, and if he's not ready by then, the show's got to continue, and yeah, they'll just have to play without a goalie. But they do have Jared Burbine, who's getting dressed and getting ready. His team leading this one 1-0 in the second period. Again, that clock that's running is not the period clock. That is the clock that is giving number 84, Jared Burbine. You see him right there in the middle left of your frame. That is how much time he has left to get dressed. Stay with us.
Not when in Newfoundland they win the 300.
We get ready to resume play shortly.
I was saying I was born in Buffalo, so my mom was. My dad worked there.
So you can imagine what the Atlantic City Fish must be talking about during this long break. Of course, right now it's more of a relaxed atmosphere between the players, but if you're the Fish, you're thinking about what you're going to be doing when play resumes, and I would have to imagine that they're going to be throwing everything.
So I got like 6 months to drink. Yeah. So but the bats there was always in New York. Was always the Canadian version. Yeah, because they're cheaper to bring it in. So that's where the main area was.
So one I think is funny is like in Canada, I can join the military at 17, but I can't vote or drink until I'm 19.
So I think you can see in the back there that is Burbine. He's got his helmet almost ready to go. So he's just about suited up, and we will resume play shortly. It was pretty much our first ever emergency backup goalie situation.
It's definitely a unique situation. 100 seconds left on that timer. Thank you for bearing with us. We get ready to get back in here.
I'm retired military and still 6 years.
All right, Joey, I'm back.
Burbine is going to be wearing Waitala's equipment, and it sounds like there is a little bit of a size discrepancy. So we'll see if that causes an issue. But he's back. Well, not back. He's out there. That is Jared Burbine taking the place of Blake Waitala.
As a referee,
goalie?
I didn't referee competitive ball hockey in Europe. It was all very
6:21 left to go in the second period.
All right, Senators, let's go, guys.
And we are back. And the Fish are trying to take advantage of this opportunity as they trail this one 1-0. We are back underway. 6 minutes to go, second period. Have to worry about all the players getting a little bit colder after that extended break. But maybe it's a welcome one, since obviously this is the end of a long and grueling tournament weekend. Multiple games each day. Every little bit of rest might help, but we'll see. If you're the Fish, you obviously want to test Burbine as quickly as possible. Don't give him a chance to get comfortable. Night Riders trying to work this one out. Good. Now chasing after it is Gannon. Sends it across. Oh, they score! Oh! And that's the response that the Night Riders wanted. Their second goal of the game.
James blocks it.
Yeah, 3 from 88 is what I saw.
Adds a building block to this team, and quite an upper for them after what just happened to their goaltender. They know they got to step it up, and it turns into a 2-0 lead.
I've done that before. Walked on.
That's got to be.
We're good to go, guys?
Must have surely thought they had a huge opportunity in front of them. And they still do.
No problem.
But right now it's 2-0. Fish back on the attack. Still pushing to get their first goal of this game. James Bloxton, the official goal scorer of that one. We also got confirmation that Burbine is a little bit smaller than Waitala, so that equipment is a little big on him. We'll see if it causes a problem. He is a goalie, though. His equipment's just back home in Canada. In the meantime, we got a penalty, and it's a trip.
5 weight. 5 weight.
It's around the hips, but it's just enough to draw the penalty.
5 weight.
And
Like someone's
official
tripping me over here, no?
get a much-needed power play. In the meantime, they try to get the rebound attempt, but nothing there. And a big opportunity for the Fish to take advantage of the emergency backup goaltender.
Anthony Mousseau of the Night Riders goes off on the tripping penalty. So the Fish will be on the power play for 1.5 minutes.
Trevor's got to jump up. Trevor, can we? Never mind.
Down in the corner. Taking a look. That one's Mike McGrath. And you got to watch out. Here's shorthanded opportunity. One hands it. Nice work grinding that one out and killing off a little bit of time. Brandon Keller sends it across
I got
diagonal.
14 with a cross check.
Oh, we got a cross check.
I got 14.
And that's going to go
cross
against
check.
King. And that's it for that power play.
Easy come, easy go.
What side?
That's it. Take a look.
Oh, yeah.
At the top of the
front of the
screen.
bench.
That's something you just got to let go.
I think the goalie change
Literally,
kind of cooled off them.
literally right in front of the official, too. So a little bit of 4-on-4 action.
Stay set.
Wow.
And then an abbreviated Night Riders power play after that. 4:30 left to go in the second period. Whip that one across. On the left-hand side. They gain the zone. See if the 4-on-4 is an advantage for the Fish. Santa Maria rims that one around, and there you see the penalty clocks at the top right of your screen. It's a great look, and how long we'll have that 4-on-4, and Burbine clamps down and hangs on to that one.
Thank you. Can you turn one super?
They made their assurances that Burbine is a very talented goaltender, still has plenty of experience, and right there, even something as simple as that shows you his confidence in his skill. Just a simple cover on the near post.
Still another 30 seconds of 4-on-4 action. Detroit has it in their own end.
That means you're off the crowd.
Babin swung that around. Coming all the way back to him. Ball is loose. Look ahead. Playing with it in neutral zone a little bit. Risky. Santa Maria keeps it alive for the Fish, and they drive it back in deep. This is going to be a power play for the Night Riders very soon here. And now it is a power play for Detroit. They lead this one 2-0. Everyone's stacked up on the blue line. And that's going to go for icing on the power play, and that's never good.
I don't know why I got kind of excited, the whole 2 minutes of kind of right?
Well, you could argue that for the Night Riders, it's not that big a deal. I think they're feeling very confident about what they've got. Just giving themselves a morale boost after getting
Where's
that
Trevor?
second
Did he
goal
see me hustle down and get that ball?
from losing their goaltender. They just feel like they can't be stopped.
Dan Smith wins that faceoff shorthanded. They got a little bit of time here. 18 seconds left on the power play, and right now, Fish are doing a great job killing it. They're staying deep. Eventually, Kyle Oliva backs off. That's pretty much enough to kill the power play, just about. And now it is over.
Not yet.
Ball's out of the box. And almost looked like he wanted a call there for some reason. Odd. But nonetheless, we're back to even strength 5-on-5. The Fish try to work it out along the left-hand side. This one's played up by Carmani. He lost it to Andrew Lane. And that one's going to go for icing with 2:38 left to go in the second.
Oh, you're good.
No cheat.
Meanwhile, on the other side, the Fish just still trying to solve this puzzle.
All right, it was good. We're good.
Offensive zone face-off here, back to even strength. And Night Riders win it and get it out.
No ice!
All the way back, chased after by Adams. No icing on that. Adams has some room. Now gets closed off. He tries to get it in deep and plays that one ahead for Gallagher. Gallagher takes a tumble. Rousseau had his hands up in the universal, hey, I didn't do it sign, and this time the refs agree.
And the
They
ball,
rarely
guys, play
do.
the ball.
Smith trying to work that one away from Musso, and that one gets bounced, and now Smith centers that one! Burbine hangs on. 2:05 to go, second period.
Steve Gioni sitting up in the slot. They're trying to go for the
blue, anyone?
For the
You're good.
Umbrella move. Almost had that one-timer, but once again, staying strong.
That's on Mike.
Good job, Mr. Official.
Smith ties up. They win the face-off shot. Oh, and a good look. Ball still loose. Love that shot by Gian after the draw.
That's good.
In the other direction. Loxton looking for a second one. Held and no rebound for Etling.
Nothing, White.
And Burbine.
Safe goal.
Again, even though that he's just been called into the game, full of confidence, staying aggressive on the ball. I got a feeling that even if the Fish do get their bearings, they're going to face a tough goaltender.
This off controlled by Atlantic City. The Fish rim it around. Taking a look. Comes back defensively. 100 seconds left to go in the second period. This one coming all the way around. Fish get to it. Nice sliding defensive play there. Broke it up. I believe that was West. Around in the other direction. Shot from the outside. Throwing a big shoulder there is McGrath. Trying to use his big body and create some separation. Ball got free, and then just ran away in the slot. Back to the point. Shot ramps up off a stick and goes high and out of play. With 1:08 left to go in the second period.
I know.
And, see
inside,
the garage
inside the blue line.
Rink banner. It's one of 5 different rinks throughout the entire tournament. 3 of them located here in Gloucester. 2 of them was over at Deptford for our off-rink competitions. So the Fish still trying to make that push. Even one goal can set them up for a strong third period.
1:08 left to go, and the Fish win the faceoff.
I can't say what else to say.
Back for Keller.
I can't.
This one comes all the way around. 1 minute. Patel played that one ahead. Gets kicked back, and now Colin West gains the zone. Got and a big save by Etling. Had to be ready for it. Fish come right back in. This one bouncing. They've got the opportunity. Takes the shot. Big save, no rebound. Keller gets denied.
White, any changes?
Once again, as it comes back the other way, maybe glanced off the stick, but then back the other way. Burbine stay in front, even with a sliding block, not getting there in time, stays in front of it and goes down to the butterfly.
Burbine looking very comfortable thus far. Comes all the way out, not quite past the red line. Getting down to 35 seconds. Fish still on the attack. Can they keep it in? Nice job by Osama Patel to knock it out and chase after it. Still on the forecheck, Patel. And they cause the turnover. Great work there. Stevens, he rips his shot that bounces off the outside and gets held.
Yeah, that one just missed to the glove side. Yeah, by about 2 feet. But not taking any chances as Etling makes the cover.
Great job on the forecheck there by Patel to keep that play alive and cause the turnover. Didn't score, but definitely an offensive opportunity. And now here with 15 seconds left, it's a race. Riders get to it first, but they still have possession here. Final 10 seconds. This shot goes wide by Santa Maria. 5 seconds and they flip it down. Possible one more chance, but I don't think so, and that's going to do it. Second period horn sounds, and teams will retire to their benches. Detroit 2, Atlantic City 0.
Yeah, I don't even think that he was attempting a shot on that. I think he was trying to look for a deflection in front. He had 2 men sitting in the slot and did not hit his target going through there, but after what we've just seen, so much to go through in the second period. Shala goes out with an injury. They call in the emergency backup, and Jared Burbine. But right after the goal is scored, the team steps up, scores goal number 2 of the game from James Blockson. And now only 10 minutes away. I think the Knight Riders were underestimated throughout this tournament. If you hadn't seen the Midwest Challenge, them defeating the Imperium and Battalion should have been red flags that they were going to be
at your convenience
in for a deep run.
At your convenience. Yeah, over
I think
there,
that's
so
been the
it'll be a
theme
little
so
more
far this season. And
agreeable.
even last season, Detroit just being underestimated. I think Atlantic City just has to get back to basics. I think they have the speed, but they're trying these really long stretch passes. They're not possessing, they're not moving as a unit, and I think they just need to simplify their game a little bit because they have shooters. They can make something happen. It's just they've been struggling to get some of the basics. We are back underway here, third period. The final game of the 2025 NBHL season. All coming down to this in Gloucester Township, the Tier 2 Championship Final. Detroit Knight Riders leading this one 2-0 here in the third period.
Yeah, you think back in the 5 years that we have done this, we've seen so many games, so many great players come into the league. We only started with 2 tiers. We expanded so much, over 200 teams across the country, and now expanding into different countries. Next year, we're getting Great Britain, and of course, we're expanding into more Canadian territories.
And that's not even to mention the Elite. Don't forget to watch that tournament in November. Some of the best coming together in the NBHL Elite Tournament. But in the meantime, here we are, Tier 2 final. And Tier 2 always seems to be the one that's the most wide open. It's a huge tier with so many divisions and so many teams and players. It's very, very hard to repeat in this league in general. But the Tier 2 Championship always seems like a real slugfest. Fish down by 2 here in the third period. Santa Maria takes a shot that gets blocked. And this one back for Gallagher. Santa Maria's going to go off on a change if they maintain possession and take a shot this one from the blue line. That's kind of been their thing this game, is they like taking those shots from way outside. Diagonal pass across into the corner, banks it off for Gallagher. This is the first long zone possession we've seen from the Fish in a while. Maybe the whole game. Knight Riders sitting back on their heels a little bit. Let's see if Atlantic City can capitalize. Gian, a little bit of a push. Got to be careful not to take a stick penalty there. And here's the official telling him to play the ball. This one back for Smith to the point. Another shot. Again, curious that they're so high in the neutral zone when they take those shots. They really stretch out the zone. And that ball almost got dangerous. Sailing all the way across the neutral zone, and that one's going to come all the way back for an icing.
This should be an opportunity for the Fish to take advantage. You got some tired Knight Riders now. You see Alex Alger trying to catch his breath.
Here we go.
And with them having firm control early in this period, you have to strike now.
Joey Delgado has been very impressed with number 5, Anthony Mousseau, and just his strength. But to your point, they are still stuck out there. There's Mousseau again. This has been a very long shift for Detroit. That one comes out to the red line, but held. Detroit is able to get a partial change. They got a whistle.
That got called offside.
Oh, he didn't hold the red line. Look.
Yeah, take a close look. Yeah, so back it up. So,
Oh.
right there, the ball comes across the line by a millimeter. That's how close it was.
And a dynamite look there from the MVP second look. Justin in the booth. Great shot there from that second angle, that instant replay in slow-mo. We were able to catch that only with the MVP second look. So really good to be able to get that. And yes, the officials once again made the right call. That one sails just a little bit wide of Burbine. The Fish still trying to take advantage. They believe that he looks shaky. And that's coming from Coach Jason Swisher. He thinks his team has what it takes. They just need to settle down. They've been in this position before, he says. They just want to get back to fundamental hockey and challenge Burbine a little bit more. They believe they have what it takes to beat him. And I think getting one goal would really break the dam for them.
I need a ball.
So the draw's going to come back into the neutral zone. The Fish just feel like they're so close yet so far out of reach. But they need to keep pushing here. They've controlled the third period so far. They still got plenty of time to get back in the game.
They would love to see a surge here. The Knight Riders just pushing back against the tide, as they have been on their heels pretty much this entire third period. Sent in this time from the blue line. That one knocked down by Gallagher. And they're on the attack once more. One hands it. This one flying out.
Hand blue. Good.
Knight Riders have it now. And that one gets whistled down.
I got it, Blue. I got you. Blue, which side?
And looking back at
Side?
the coach for the
Which
Fish
side?
thinks that they hadn't tested the goalie and looks shaky. Well, I don't know. I mean, from what I've been seeing, Burbine has been looking strong in the net.
We're on this side, guys.
I would agree. No rebounds. Looks pretty comfortable. 6:58 left to go here in the third period, and his Knight Riders up 2-0 over the Atlantic City Fish.
Here we go.
And flipped back in by Gallagher. Underneath for Smith. Trying to hem the Knight Riders in their own end. They're just content to flip it high and out. That one gloved down by Ormond. So no icing. Intercepted, but couldn't make anything happen with it. Nice little pass there by Smith, but just out of the reach of Gallagher. Dan Smith. That one back to the red line. They get it in deep. Punched back by Gianni.
Watch the crease.
Tried to knock that one out of midair. Good look. Didn't happen. Wanted to kick it ahead. Still battling for it. Knight Riders flip this one up.
Good.
Now coming forward, sliding after it. Push to the outside, and even though it comes all the way down, Atlantic City still has it. I don't know if Detroit is tired or back on their heels, or if they're just playing a sort of defensively minded prevent defense here in the third period. This is the most possession Atlantic City have had all game. They are still trailing this one 2-0. Swatted at by Hudson. And that one comes right on net. If you're joining us late, Blake Boitala, the starting goaltender for the Knight Riders, out with a groin injury, being replaced by Jared Burbine. But so far, he's looked pretty good.
Baby.
And same thing earlier, the Fish coach, according to Joey Delgado, said they needed to go back to basics. And I wonder if they gotten the message, because they've played a much different game into the third period.
A little more. All right, looks good. Here we go.
5:34 to go in the third. False start, and we'll do it again. Oh, there's a chance! Oh! Burbine with a big save. Probably his biggest test so far. Still battling for it. Takes a look. The Fish trying to get one here. Shot sails a little. Oh, I thought that was wide. No. Good save by Burbine. Carmani with a shot from way outside.
And Burbine has just proven my point exactly, that he is looking sharp. Looks like a professional goaltender. Even with a partial screen, gets out of the way and just snares it out of the air. He looks like he's done this many times before.
I love seeing him battle for his space there. And like we said, we do know that he is a goalie. Devin Patel saying the team's very comfortable with him stepping up. So he is not just some random emergency. Like, he knows what he's doing. He just doesn't have his equipment with him. It's back home in Canada. The injury bug has struck several players in this game. We already mentioned Austin Alger, former Mr. Michigan. He's out with a hamstring, and Detroit making do with what they've got here. 4:51 to go in the third period, and they lead this Tier 2 championship game 2-0. The Fish have been pushing all third period, but so far, they just can't break through. Your officials in this one, mic'd up, Roland Fox and John Sylvester. A big thank you to our officiating crew in Gloucester Township for being able to help out and wear the microphones. It makes such a big difference here on MVP TV to be able to get that extra dimension and really bring you into the action. So thank you to all of our officials tonight for being so willing and such good sports to wear those microphones. As we continue on, underneath the halfway point here in the third period, the Knight Riders have been in their zone the entire time. Haven't broken through yet, have the Fish. They are pressing. They hold the zone once again. Knifes that one backhander, but it gets gloved down. Now driving in is Carmani, tries to break it up. He can't, but they hold the line once more. Another shot from the blue line. McGrath this time. And it is curious to me, Daniel, how the Fish continue to be insistent from firing from the neutral zone. But maybe we'll talk about that at the next stoppage. In the meantime, a little spinorama goes nowhere as Keller runs out of room. Still battling for this one. They can't quite hold it, so they're forced to retreat all the way back and tag up one more time. Adams getting chased by Patel. He's got to be careful. He's got Gallagher on his side, and he hits him. Nice job by Gallagher helping out. This one walked in a little bit more to the top of the circle, but fires one and goes wide. That was a blast by McGrath again. And this one goes back for icing at 3:18.
So back to what you were talking about with shots from the neutral zone and the blue line. Now, it is a hard shot on the... In this case, they had already entered the zone, but to your point about them shooting from the neutral zone, like the only reasons why you would really do that is if you were trying to go for a dump and chase strategy, or if you're trying to go for the change. But in this case, I'm more seeing like the Fish are having a lack of confidence, and the Fish are going to call their timeout. But I'm just seeing it as a lack of confidence because of the play that they've had earlier in this game, and especially since the backup goaltender has come in, that they still can't break through.
So they're going to take their timeout. We'll see if we can hear anything. Right now, it's pretty tough. We'll wait and see if Joey Delgado, Rink side, can give us any updates about what the tenor is like on this bench.
When their timeout's done, I need you to put them on.
They have controlled play all third period, though, and it hasn't really been close. But they just can't get anything past Burbine.
Oh, look at that, Johnny. There we go.
It just goes to show, just because they're emergency backup goaltenders doesn't mean they can't be skilled. And back in Carolina, we have a legend called David Ayers, who got called into a game, who has played junior hockey and worked as a Zamboni driver, and yet won a game on a professional level.
3:18 left to go. And yeah, Joey Delgado, Rink side, saying that Coach Swisher wants the Fish to give a full court press, basically. And it doesn't seem like the Night Riders are tired, even though they've been back on their heels this whole period. I'm just curious if this is a strategy or if they really are just getting pushed to their bending point. So far, they haven't broken yet by a very aggressive push from the Fish here in the third period. Again, 7 minutes gone, and it's basically been all Atlantic City. Now here's the 3-on-2, and they score! Oh! Oh, that could be the shot to the heart. What a huge goal by Alex Alger.
And that
the Night Riders
look,
lead.
And that look just says it all. The
Who sent it up?
pretty much dead in the water. Alex Alger wide open on the left circle. And with that, whatever confidence they had left, gone.
The full court press strategy clearly did not work, as immediately turns into an odd man rush and what looked like a shooting drill for the Night Riders. Just tic-tac-toed it up, and Ettling had no chance on that one. Definitely not gonna fault him for that, but you could see, like you said, Daniel, his body language said it all. After 7 minutes straight of zone time, it felt like, and the Fish just could not get through. And of course, it always happens that way, and it just ends up in the back of the net. So now the Fish are going to attack with 4 forwards and really commit, because this is it. And it's an empty net as well now with 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go. We'll see if the Night Riders can hit. It's trickling, and no! Swept off the line by Orbund. Fish are still in this one. Under 2 minutes to play. 6-on-5 with the empty net and loaded up with forwards. This one comes down, and that's going to do it. The empty net with 1:47. The bench for Detroit erupts as they can feel it. The Tier 2 championship is just a little bit away.
Say it, I like your chances. I like your chances in this.
To think that the Night Riders first came in 3 years ago. They took a 2-year hiatus. They entered the Midwest Division. Was expected to be a mid-runner, but then when the Midwest Challenge came up, they threw everything and are looking to drive away with the championship.
It's certainly feeling like it. 1.5 minutes left to go, and a 4-goal lead thanks to that empty netter and an icing from Atlantic City. I mean, they're just throwing everything they can at Detroit, and it just doesn't seem to be enough. Matt Delisle, number 90, there you see, getting credit for the empty net goal. And that will be the one, I do believe, that puts this thing to bed. 89 seconds are all that stand between them and a championship, which has to feel like a mere formality at this point. The Fish still going to fight till the very end. Here's a chance on the right-hand side. There's a shot turned away by Burbine. And he's got to be a part of this story. It's he and Moitala.
Yes.
We got a whistle here.
No penalty.
That looked like it went to the bench.
No, not really.
But the Atlantic City Fish, who came in as the #1 seed, who had a strong season in the South Jersey Division, coming all this way. But of course, the Night Riders called in Kit.
They are just overpowering the Fish. I mean, I guess if you think about it in the metaphorical sense, Fish doesn't really have a chance against a car. But I digress. 65 seconds left to go as this one ticks away. The Night Riders lead this one 4-0. And this is just about going to be all she wrote. Atlantic City still fighting. Devin Swisher
Give away $50 bills, but if you're fine.
Walking it forward. And they can't get through the neutral zone.
Everybody's on the ground, huh?
Here comes Detroit. As Etling is back in the net, which pretty much signals it all. Not going for the extra attacker anymore. 35 seconds left to go in this wonderful season. We got so much to say and thank for everyone who helped make the NBHL reach year 5. It's been a huge run and another incredible event capped off here. Final 15 seconds ticking down as we get ready to celebrate the Tier 2 Championship. One more shot bounces off the end boards. Final 5 tick down, and that's going to do it. The Knight Riders win, and they are your Tier 2 champions. The celebration begins, and with that, the sun has set, and a season once again comes to the close. The NBHL 2025 season ends with your Detroit Knight Riders, the Tier 2 champions.
Apologize about that.
4 champions crowned here today.
Thank you.
And this was just another great finish. Before we get to all the details, and of course you watched the championship presentation, a huge thank you to everyone in the NBHL who makes it happen. All the commissioners and all the different divisions all across the country. And as you spoke to, Daniel, it growing even more as we look forward to 2026. Of course, the elite championships that are going to be happening in a couple months. That'll be huge. But obviously, everyone with the NBHL who makes this happen, the San Roccos, Anthony and Gianni, TJ Janis, Matt Strybeck, Casey Cormier, everyone top to bottom, all the officials who make this happen. We can't do it without them. We can't do it without having these amazing rinks all across the country and watching this sport continue to grow and grow. And it's just been an honor to be a part of it and watch 4 more champions crowned here tonight. Daniel, as we watch the handshakes, who is your MVP for this game? And then, of course, we have to ask about our stars of the show. But to finish this one off between the Atlantic City Fish and your champion Detroit Knight Riders, who's our MVP in this game?
This was a tough one to go for, but with everything that has happened in this game and being called into the game, I have to give this one to Jared Burbine, who was called in as an emergency backup goalie after Wajtala sustained an injury. He looked confident. He looked like he's done this many times before, and he has, and helps secure the shutout. And, of course, he's going to share that with Wajtala.
We wait for the championship presentation. I'll give you a moment to collect yourself and think about who are 4 stars of the game, how they're going to shake out, because between Burbine, Rachel Aronow, Ryan Tierney, and Joe Malillo, you've definitely got some great players to choose from. But let's go ringside with San Rocco, Joey Delgado, and the champion Knight Riders.
The Fish. You guys battled this weekend. And then, first MVP here, Blake Wajtala. Unreal weekend.
Wajtala getting the nod for the MVP. He was the goalie who went out with a groin injury.
I don't think so.
But just given the MVP for his body of work in this tournament, and rightly deserved.
I don't need.
For those of you who are here, I think you guys were the talk of the tournament coming into it after what happened in Detroit a couple weeks ago. So it's cool to see you guys in person be everything we kind of hoped you would be. It was awesome. So, gee, I need the trophy. Where's Devin? Yeah, come on up here. Let's do a picture.
Devin Patel accepting the trophy from Anthony San Rocco, who in turn got the trophy from Gianni San Rocco. And yeah, like you were saying, and like you mentioned, Daniel, after that challenge situation, these guys were turning a lot of heads and getting a lot of attention. So it's no surprise to me that The Knight Riders managed to walk away with the championship. Huge, huge as we watch them celebrate. So Daniel, as we get ready to close another season here in the NBHL and cap off this amazing tournament here in Gloucester Township, who are your 4 stars of this tournament and of this weekend? How do you rank them?
Yeah. Oh. Before we get to the 4 stars, I just want to make a quick mention that we had a Legends tournament, and the Bloomfield Muckers ended up being our champions in that tournament. So congratulations to Bloomfield for their
Let's
win
go
in
Rinkside
Legends.
as Joey
Let's go,
Delgado
Joey.
has Devin Patel.
Hi, I'm Joey Delgado here with MVP TV, and I'm talking to everybody's good friend, Devin Patel, the coach, the general manager, the architect, the lead recruiter of the Detroit Knight Riders, who have returned for the second time in the NBHL history, and today they clinched the Tier 2 championship. Devin, how's it feel?
Amazing, amazing. Our guys are great. Our goalie went down in the final 10 minutes of the period, third period. Put in a new goalie, and we made it. So, love it.
Say hello to Detroit.
Great tournament. What's up, Detroit? What's up?
Thanks, Devin. Okay, guys, back to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Devin. Thank you, Joey. And yeah, just an incredible tournament. Great to hear from him, and just so much that's gone on here. So, Daniel, let's close us out. How do you rank our 4 stars of the show here, of the tournament, to cap off this season in 2025?
For the 4th star of this weekend, I'm giving it to Rachel Aronow. I didn't get a chance to mention her before. We had a major technical glitch on our part. We do apologize for that. We never got to mention her, but she was the one that scored the game winner in the women's game, and just the right time to put in the shot through the 5-hole, and ends up being the game winner in a 1-0 win. 3rd star of the game, Jared Burbine, comes in as the emergency backup and secures the shutout. And of course, we can't forget about Blake Wachala, who was the one that got injured in that game. And I think that they should share this honor for this one, because it really was between those two. 2nd star of the game will be Ryan Tierney, a hat trick that end up securing it in Tier 3. Great work by the Super Gremlins to bring home a trophy. Technically the first for Long Island, but really too, as we can't forget about Long Island Sound, who was actually North Jersey at the time. But Tierney with a strong performance. But 1st star has to be Joe Melillo, game winner with 20 seconds left after giving up a 2-0 lead, and secures the win for the Lakeland Caribou and brings New Jersey their first ever NBHL championship. So congratulations to everybody, and what a way to end off our 5th year anniversary.
No question about it, Daniel. What a phenomenal finish, and great for New Jersey to finally capture that championship at home in Gloucester Township. So the Lakeland Caribou, congratulations to them. And Joe Melillo, fitting number 1 star of the show with 29.9 seconds left. And that's going to do it. That's another NBHL season in the books. And I want to thank everybody, like I said, top to bottom from the league. And, of course, with Memory to Video Productions, I want to thank Anjanette Rieger and Joey Delgado. Of course, in the booth, Justin Coet and my partner, Daniel Wilson. I've been Chris Blair. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next season.